It's showtime. What is going on? The legend, the man, the myth, the icon, the showstopper, the main event, the best there is, the best there is, the best there ever will be. Joe Vallie in the house. What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Thank you. I like that intro.
Oh, well, yeah. I
don't know if any of that's true, but you've already set me up to fail. It's good to see you, man. How are you?
Doing good, man. Doing good. I'm surviving. I'm sure you're doing the same thing. There you go. Got some eyes on us now. There you go. All right. Cool.
Let me tweet it out real quick.
Yeah. Hey, it's our time.
There we go.
We're not no rush.
There we go.
There we go.
There.
All right. There they are. The Movie Dojo Army is arriving here. We got Gilbert Berger. What's going on? Michael Gonzalez. That's right. They're slowly trickling in here. Joe Vallie. Media glitch in the house. So how's your week been, brother? What you been up to?
It's been good, man. Well, it's been busy. I was actually filming at a zoo today.
Oh, all right.
Which is new for me. And what I didn't know about the zoo is a lot of our reflectors, bounces, stuff like that freak the lions out.
Oh, really?
Like the jaguar was literally jumping on the cage and like
no.
And then I left and I heard they had some issues and then we had to take some of stuff down. I wasn't there for all that, but
so you became like the Tiger King, went in there, showed them how it's done.
Exactly. Exactly what I did.
We got Sherry in the house. We got Ballin in the house. Welcome, you guys. Thanks for showing up on tonight's stream. There you go. Orlando, what's going on? Slowly they trickle in.
We'll see if we get any media glitchers in the house.
Yeah. Hopefully. That'd be great.
Yeah. How are you, man? I'm always looking at your shelves like, holy smokes. Do you have like every toy back there?
Every toy in existence, yes. All over the world, yes.
I love it, man. I wish I had that kind of space.
It's funny because I always get compliments. Well, thank you, Joel, by now. But I always get compliments from people like, "Oh man, you got statues and cool." This is it. This is it. What you see is what you get. That's it. This is the house. That's it.
Oh, the whole house. The whole house isn't just like
this is the whole house.
You walk into the to the laundromat, like where you do your laundry. You open the dryer. There's a Superman in there.
Superman statue falls out. I'm like, that's where I put that thing. So how did you find that Killer Instinct arcade cabinet, the original, authentic?
Yes, that was a video I did. It was free, kinda.
Okay.
So a buddy of mine who's an actor, he was out in Thailand. I believe it was Thailand, where they have and I might be wrong, but they have a Universal Studios out there.
Okay, all right.
And so he was out there. He was doing like in the theme parks. He was playing Brendan Fraser's part of the Mummy.
Oh,
they have those little like Indiana Jones things and stuff.
Yeah,
but he was Brendan Fraser.
Yeah,
and he did that for years, man. Made tons of money, and he has a ton of arcade stuff. And I met him probably when I first moved to America. I met him, so probably 10 years ago. Okay. And so I come to America. I meet him. And he's telling me about this Killer Instinct machine he has. I said, you got to sell that to me. He's like, no way, I'll never sell it. Yeah. I was like, bro, I'm going to have that machine one day.
Right.
And he's like, no, because it's original. It's beautiful. It looks great.
Yeah.
He goes off, does that, comes back and decides he wants to get into the film business. And he said, hey, I will give you for free the Killer Instinct machine if you just let me job shadow you when you're on set as a director, answer any questions I have. I was like, come on, I got a show, grab a light, like put him to work too, you know.
Excellent.
And oh man, it was awesome. And
that's awesome. Now, is it hard to find original art, authentic arcade cabinets that work and in good condition, or is it a normal thing where collectors find it and they fix it themselves?
Yeah, I think most collectors have to do some sort of repair.
Okay.
And then it gets to a good state, and then maybe you get lucky and you buy that off of a collector.
Okay.
But most of these things got so beat up when they were in the arcades back then.
Right.
I mean, you probably beat up on a few yourself, you know?
Oh yeah, all the time.
So a lot of times you get them. I had gotten a Joust, a Pac-Man, a Centipede, and there was another one. There were 4 of them that I got, and they were beat up, but they all worked.
Okay.
You know? And you restore them, you can sell them and stuff like that. I'm not too much into that. I just kind of always wanted that Killer Instinct machine.
Well, it's so sick. The artwork everything's iconic about it. The game's iconic.
And
I'll never forget when I walked into an arcade one day and saw Killer Instinct, and I saw those graphics, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
And that was it, man. For me too. I remember the day. I remember the day I saw Mortal Kombat.
Okay. Me too.
And I remember the day I saw Killer Instinct.
Yeah. I remember your experience finding Mortal Kombat arcade cabinet for the first time. Was it like similar to mine, to where it was a crowd of kids around it?
Yeah.
Or was it just by itself?
No, it was. Yeah. There's a place we used to hang out called Movie Time Pizza.
Okay.
And and Mortal Kombat. This is a story.
Just do it.
Sit back, relax. Because Mortal Kombat, if you guys don't know, people who may not know my channel, I do a lot of Mortal Kombat panels with the Mortal Kombat people. Have you ever seen those panels that I do? I
have not. No,
oh, dude, awesome. You get on there. I'm there with Johnny Cage. I'm there with all the old school ones that were digitized actors. I moderated the 25-year anniversary panel. They fly me out every year to do those panels for the Mortal Kombat games and stuff. So, and the reason why I have such a fond memory of Mortal Kombat is I walked into Movie Time Pizza, where we hang out every day, and yes, there were a bunch of kids there.
Right. Okay.
And I went up to it, and it's usually Street Fighter. It was always Street Fighter. You go in, play Street Fighter 2, man. Like that's what you do.
That's it.
And then there's this game, and we're just like, what is this? And we're messing around. And then somebody pulled off Scorpion's mask and blew that fire out and torched him. And we were just like, what the hell just happened? Like, what the hell? Like, you never seen nothing like that.
No.
And so we were just so blown away, and we just kept playing. Yeah. And this was in Michigan.
Okay.
I was in high school in Michigan.
Right.
And it starts to blizzard. Oh. And they start shutting things down. Like, stores start shutting down. The movie place is like, guys, we have to shut down. Like, the roads are closing. And me and my boy are just sitting there like, wait. We're at the last guy, we're at Shang Tsung. We just keep pumping quarters and and finally we beat them. But like at that point, no cars on the road. Both of us weren't driving at the time.
Yeah.
So we had to walk in this blizzard back to his house. And it was freezing cold.
Yeah.
Freezing cold. And it was just such a fond memory with me and my friend.
Worth it. It was
my friend Josh, who would a couple years later after that, we were all partying, we were drunk.
Yeah.
Someone fell asleep with a cigarette, and the house burned on fire, and my friend Josh passed away.
Oh man!
Not to be a downer, but like
no.
I will always associate Mortal Kombat with him,
right?
And I feel like every time I play it, he's there, playing it with me, and so that's kind of why Mortal Kombat is such a big part of my life.
Right. Oh, that's special, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was my experience was a huge group of kids around the arcade cabinet, and I'm like, what is going on over there? And I walked over there, and I was just completely blown away by the digitized graphics, the violence. I was like, what is happening right now? Got some guy in there looking like Van Damme from Bloodsport. I'm like, got a character in there looking like, what you call from Big Trouble in Little China. I'm like, what?
That's what sold to me, right? For me, right?
Yeah. And then they did the Sub-Zero fatality, and my jaw dropped. I couldn't.
I feel like that's the first one people figured out.
Yeah, it's
you would do it by accident because you just hit block and it's just block up, right? And
is it forward, down, forward, low punch or high punch?
No, that's Sub-Zero. The head removal with the spine.
Okay.
That's forward, down, forward, low punch. But with Sub-Zero, it was up, or up, and the block button. You hold it. So that was like an accident on most people's part. But I remember seeing Raiden do his torpedo, right?
Yeah.
Across the screen.
I don't know. Yeah.
Whoa. And I was huge Big Trouble in Little China. I still am. Like, man, I'll swear by that movie. I know for most people it's Halloween and it's The Thing, John Carpenter.
Yeah.
But for me, dude, it's Big Trouble in Little China. That's my number one Carpenter. And I don't care. Like
mine as well.
You can argue that if they're better movies or not. I don't care. I can't watch Halloween like once a week. Right. I could literally watch Big Trouble in Little China once a week.
Well, Jack Burton, man, you can't beat Jack Burton.
Or Chop Express, man.
That's it.
Check is in the mail.
Egg Shen. That's right. The check is in the mail. Yeah. Gotta love Big Trouble. I think we did a John Carpenter's top 5 list of ours, like on a video list, like way back in the day, a couple years ago. Well, several years ago on the channel, and I'm pretty sure my number one was Big Trouble. I picked as my number one. So,
I recently found your channel. Actually, I recently found your channel.
Oh
too long ago, and then we started talking, and we just. I
think I found you first though, because of Radical Reggie.
You did, because I remember I was going through my subs and stuff.
Yeah,
and I was like, who's this guy? Because sometimes I'll just look and see, because there's a button that you can put, it'll sort it through your highest, who has the most viewers, So I'll see Alpha Mega Sin following me. And I'll see all these and then I can see, and you're what, 20 something now?
Yeah, over 22,000. Yeah,
congrats, that's awesome.
Well, thank you.
And I was like, oh, who's that? And I was like, if someone's supporting me, I'm gonna go and check them out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check them out and stuff.
I appreciate
it. If they have content,
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, movie guy, yes. And I don't even know. It just seemed like it just happened, and here we are, organically.
But I didn't just go to your channel just because of Reggie said. I actually enjoy every time I get a chance to watch. I enjoy your content, man. Your content is really good.
Oh, thank you. Speaking of Reggie,
I always tell people,
I'm gonna tell him right now.
Go subscribe to Media Glitch. This guy needs more subscribers. He deserves more subscribers because his content's so good.
YouTube hates me.
I say it all the time.
YouTube hates me. I'll explain why here in a second.
Okay.
Let me say, Reggie, I'm live with the PhatSamuraiGuy. You should be in the chat trolling. What's going on? He is one of the biggest trolls on the internet. I'm not lying, man.
He'll pop up right now and be like, Big Trouble in Little China sucks.
Oh, dude. If you love it, he'll hate on it.
Well, it's a perfect segue into your film, because when you were talking about movies earlier, and you're a fan of movies, I'm a fan of movies, and kind of, when you this is what made you watch us a little bit more, at least stick around, and we appreciate you sticking around and subbing to us. We really do. But I did not know, I was unaware that you did have your own movie called Beautiful Prison.
That's my second feature film.
Were you nervous? Were you nervous of how? Not were you nervous? Are you nervous? My response, what my response of it's going to be?
Yeah, because I don't know. You watched it,
right? And
it's a movie that's so divided. If you look on IMDb,
right,
it's so divided. There's people who's 10 stars. Oh my gosh, I love this movie, amazing. And then people are 1 star. What the hell? Turn it off after 10 minutes. Because it starts in Spanish, and I think that throws people off. Right. Because I'm Mexican. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm not going to apologize because I'm Mexican. I'm just saying, I filmed it in Mexico. What do you want? Of course, there's going to be a Spanish line or two in there.
Oh no. Oh. It's like it's fine. What are you talking about?
So it's always so divided. So I'm like, oh gosh, let's see.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, the comments that were annoying me though was the ones that didn't even bother like giving it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the worst. They didn't even bother. They're like, it's not what I thought it was or whatever. That's what annoyed me. I was like, really? All right, let me, because you know me, I have an open mind as well as you. You know, we like all different genres of cinema. So I'm like, let me go ahead and give this a shot. Have an open mind. And my friend, Beautiful Prison, gets the thumbs up.
Thumbs up?
Samurai Guy. That's right, buddy.
Oh, sweet.
Thumbs up, man. Thumbs up. I really enjoyed it, man. I actually watched it a few hours ago. I really enjoy it. I really enjoy it. So chat's just tuning in right now. So if you guys are coming in late right now, we got Joe Vallie from Media Glitch in the house. Sorry, sometimes I can't speak at the English, but we got Joe in the house hanging out, and he has a wonderful YouTube channel. If you guys are into video games, if you're into gaming, he is a professional. He knows his shit. Make sure you guys go over there, subscribe. But he's a man of many talents, apparently, because he's a filmmaker as well. So we're going to get into that. So, Beautiful Prison, man. I liked it.
I'm so happy to hear that. But because it was made for people like you. If you don't know like movies,
right,
you get lost, right? I see Radical Reggie in the chat.
He showed up.
Yeah.
Where's he at?
Go subscribe to my friend Radical Reggie. That's good people right there.
Radical Reggie in the house. What's going on, brother? Thanks for popping in, man. He said you were going to pop in and troll, so we're waiting for the troll comments. He says, Joel is such a nice guy. He helped pay my rent over 50 times. Look at that. Look at that. That is a friend right there.
Sí, por favor. Do you speak Spanish or no?
No.
Oh, okay. What
do I look Espanol?
Yeah, you look like you might have something. Well, here's the funny thing is I'm the whitest looking Mexican in the world.
Yeah.
And so like when I just start speaking Spanish, people are like, wait, whoa, what's going on? You know?
Yeah.
And I don't know what happened in the gene pool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I got a little bit of everything. Thanks Reggie for popping in. Make sure chat, go subscribe to Reggie as well. But back to Beautiful Prison.
Yes.
So chat, if you are fans of, because this movie, there's a lot of meat. There's a lot of genre binding or genre blending, actually, is the better term. A lot of genre blending in this movie. So you can't just label this movie, it's this. There's a lot more meat. There's a lot more meat and layers to it. And now I'm getting hungry. But, if you guys are a fan of thrillers, psychological horror, characters, dealing with internal demons, trying to get over past horrors, without spoiling anything. We're gonna stay away from spoilers, but we're gonna talk about I'd like to talk about a little bit of the filmmaking process about Beautiful Prison. How long did it take you to make the movie?
We shot in 2 different countries.
Okay.
So it took, I think the first run of shooting was 21 days.
Okay.
That was our Mexico shoot. And
that's it?
Yeah. And then up on top was in Michigan, that was 10 extra days.
Okay.
I believe. So I think it was around 30 days. And it's been a minute. I filmed a million things since then.
Did you want to briefly mention the first film before we go into Beautiful Prison?
Gosh, the first film, it was all by accident, man.
Okay.
My filmmaking career is by accident.
Okay.
It's so funny because I was watching. So it's funny how you say Beautiful Prison is like a genre blending type of thing. And I get that from like who I call my mentor, Edgar Wright, right? So Edgar Wright,
oh shit,
Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah, love that guy.
Yeah. So, I have had a lot of interactions with him, and
awesome.
He's actually on the behind the scenes of my very first movie, which is insane, right? This is this is like before Edgar is this is in Space Days, right?
Okay, love that show.
Yes, like who doesn't love Spaced, right? It's epic. But I remember I was watching Spaced, and I didn't know Edgar at the time, but I was like, dude, if I was to ever make a movie, it would be just like this, like the transitions and the just like all the stuff he had in there. And so my wife was like, well, you should do something. I'm like, I don't even know how to run a camera. Like, I don't even know copy paste on a computer, man. Right. Because if you don't know, I'm a recovering drug addict.
I did not know that.
Yeah. If you watch my Road to Recovery series on Media Glitch, it talks about that, shows pictures of me. I look totally mental. It's insane. And then
congratulations, my brother.
Yes. And then when I was 21, I cleaned up my life.
Yeah.
I meet my wife, but I don't even know how to read hardly.
Right.
And I'm like, and so we sat down, and she's a better, at English and stuff. And actually it was in Spanish. We wrote the script because we were in Mexico.
Yeah.
And we wrote a script for like a pilot, kind of like Spaced,
Okay.
Spaced-ish.
Yeah.
And I made that thing, and I premiered it. And I thought family and friends of everyone I bought a bucket of chicken. I fed everybody. We shot it in 12 hours, right?
That's it.
And little did I know because I made DVDs at the time. I don't even know if YouTube was around, but I made DVDs, and I gave them out to the family and friends, and people started making copies of it, and it got all over. And the next thing I know, that this producer from Argentina is telling me, hey man, would you come in and give some input on this movie that's shooting in Saltillo? And I knew the people that were involved in that, and I was like, yeah, I'll give some pointers. Yeah. And Beautiful Prison is on Prime. If you have a Prime account, totally free for you.
Okay. Just don't read the plot synopsis.
Yes, don't read the description.
It ruins the movie. Don't read it.
Spoiler, big time.
Yeah, it's a spoiler.
I don't know why.
Yeah,
the distribution company did that.
But you could have fooled me after watching this. I mean, you consider this like an indie project, right? A Beautiful Prison.
Oh yeah, 100%. Right. Well, what's crazy is I went in that meeting. Okay. I gave some ideas, and I could tell the director had no clue what he was going to do. And I'm not that I knew anymore, but I was just like, I just watched a million films in my life. I've watched so many films. Yeah. I know the way that you're thinking about shooting this isn't going to work.
Right.
And I had mentioned some things. I kind of overstepped my bounds. I was like, I left the meeting, and the Argentinian guy comes up and says, hey, why don't you direct this film? And that's how I got my first film, which is Corazón de Campeón, which, don't ever watch it. It's just
now I want to watch it now.
Please don't. Please. Like, it's going to taint what you think about me. But and at the same time, I love it because it got me the American producers who did Beautiful Prison. Yeah. Because they were like, how did you shoot that for $7,000? Because that's all the budget was for my first movie.
Right.
And so I told him the story, and he said, do you have another script? And I said, well, I got this one I'm working on called Beautiful Prison. And it was done. And so I sent it to who's now my producer, Eric Mashila, and I sent it to him. And I remember him going, just write it. He read it really fast on a plane. He's going somewhere. And he got back to me, and he said, I read Beautiful Prison. It was called Painting Pictures at the time. He goes, yeah, man, it's shit. But I see what you want to do here. And I think we just need some rewrites. Okay. And so we got to rewriting, and I don't know, it just, everything came together. It's a whole crazy story, like the financing and the cameras, because we shot that on the Red with the Master Primes, and at the time that was the height of digital cinema, like that,
right. Well, the movie looked good.
Yeah.
The camera work looked good. And so technically this is only your second time directing a film, right? like an actual motion picture.
Yeah. And I got on set, and then I was telling my producer, I'm like, dude, like it was so weird because I'd done so much like little indie projects.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I'm literally, one time I was doing a scene with this girl in the rain, and I'm holding a hose and I'm filming the camera, and I have a mic propped up on like the gate.
Yeah.
And I'm doing, and I'm just, that's how like I had to be.
That's it.
And then when you walk on the set of Beautiful Prison, there's all these people that are running around. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah. And then like, I remember day one, like 80 people just walking up to me, and everyone had a question. And I was like, okay, even if I don't know what I'm doing, I need to act like I do.
Right.
And I just started to direct, you know?
Right. Well, how cool is that, man? I guarantee if I try to direct a movie or do a second one, it's going to be horrible. It's going to be really bad. But when I was watching the movie, it was directed very well, man. Like the editing was good. The picture quality looked good. I like how you did multiple shots. Even in that one shot where, you know, our main protagonist is sitting on a bus, you had like 3 different camera angles.
Right.
And then just stuff like that. People don't give a shit about, like, you know, when they're trying to rush out and crank a movie. Let's crank it out.
Oh yeah.
You know, throw a chick in there with some boobies and sell it for $1. You know what I mean?
Well, it's crazy.
Go ahead. Sorry. It's nice to see showing that there's detail in here, detail in the filmmaking. But yeah, go ahead.
Well, yeah, like what was crazy, because by that time, my first movie had come out. That little $7,000 movie got released in 33 countries.
Look at that.
So like,
dude, that's a win, man.
I was kind of a big fish in a really tiny pond in Mexico.
Yeah.
So like there's an airport scene in Beautiful Prison, and we got the whole airport to ourselves, and you see a plane, and all that was free.
Oh, that's,
you know what I mean? Or, you know, we had the police coming and shutting down a whole, because there's, you know, the scene where like hundreds of demons.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you don't know those demons, the makeup, that's all from Hogfly, which is Robert Rodriguez's makeup.
Okay, because that was one of my points here was the makeup was very well done, man.
Yeah.
The makeup of demons was really good.
There was a church down there in Saltillo who let us use their facility. It's a big church.
Okay.
To make up all these demons. It was hilarious to be like in this church, and there's like hundreds of people dressed up with makeup and contact lenses and fangs. If anyone went to mass that day, they probably would have lost their mind.
That's a beautiful thing.
It was awesome. And then the cops come, shut down a whole city block for us. We're putting up these huge lights, and it was
that's awesome, man.
It was intimidating, you know, when you're like, because I did one movie, but I feel like Beautiful Prison was the first real one.
Right.
You know?
Well, the first one, you know, you got your feet wet, you know, you know, it helped prepare you for the next project, man. So it's all good. Plus it actually helped with your next project. I'm sure you weren't really expecting that, but without spoiling anything, let me kind of go over some things here. Just a few things that that's kind of stood out to me that I appreciated. I did enjoy the very eerie and haunting beginning with the phone call to the police.
Yeah.
You know, something is going on. Something's going on in the house. You know, there's a lot of screaming, there's a lot of crying. What happened? You know, sisters there calling the cops. Something's going on with the brother. Something happened with the parents, and you know, that's how you start your movie. You know, instantly I was like interested, like, oh shit, what the fuck happened? You know what I mean? So
you see her finger,
huh?
Her finger just chopped off on the floor. Yeah, that's always a good way to.
Mm-hmm. And obviously, without spoiling it for chat, you know, many years later, we're introduced to the sister and the brother. They're older now, due to the traumatic beginning that gets revealed later. The brother has some issues, which we won't get to. We won't go into that.
Right.
But he's struggling. That's all I'm going to say. He's struggling. And props to the lead.
Yeah. That's Kalen Stockwell, man.
This guy really did very good in the movie. Like I was very impressed. Like there was, you know, again, we can't spoil anything, but he showed different sides of his acting ability throughout.
Yeah, because he's got to go through all kinds of things. And if you see the movie, you'll understand. You know.
Yeah, and I enjoyed him, and you know the actress that played the sister, she did very well as well.
She's out of Chicago. Everyone's kind of from different parts of the U.S.
Okay,
she was out of Chicago. Kaylin was out of Michigan, I believe.
Right. And
then Ben, the guy who plays Ben, or Jerry, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Jerry. Yeah,
Jerry, which is I don't know if you caught the secret, Ben and Jerry. Oh,
you know what? I was paying attention to the movie so much I didn't even notice that.
Oh, dude, I got so many things like that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like one of my favorite movies is like The Heavenly Kid.
Oh, I remember you telling me that I need to watch that.
Yeah, so there's a line in The Heavenly Kid that's kind of like not the base of the movie, but it's a recurring line, and he's like, "Oh, I got it covered."
Right.
And I got that line into that movie. You know, I got all kinds of crazy stuff in there, and I totally forgot what we were talking about.
It's a rewatch now.
Oh,
it's a revisit film.
You should rewatch it because then you'll see like once you know like about the Man in Black, you'll see him in different scenes that you didn't know he was there.
Oh,
like I bet you didn't know he's sitting right behind them in the movie theater.
I did not get that.
Exactly. And you're not supposed to.
I gotta watch it again.
You know what I mean? That stuff like that. There's all kinds of lines in there. And even like there's a scene where I pay homage to movies. So like I'm a big Hellraiser fan.
Oh yeah.
Right. So like I pay homage to, she's talking about a story. She's talking about Uncle Frank.
Yeah.
You know, and Aunt Martha.
Frank.
Yeah, Uncle Frank and Aunt Martha. Aunt Martha is actually from Sleepaway Camp.
Okay.
Have you seen Sleepaway Camp? I imagine.
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah. So Martha's like the crazy aunt, right? Like,
okay. Okay.
And I remember seeing like Sleepaway Camp when I was young, and I was just still to this day, like the ending is unlike any other.
It's unsettling.
So if you think about Sleepaway Camp, right? And it's basically Angela looking into the camera, right?
Yeah.
But A Beautiful Prison is Angela looking into the camera. Do you see what I'm saying?
I see what you did there, man. Do you have commentary? Do you have like a DVD or Blu-ray release of the movie?
Funny story. You ready for this one?
Let's do it. I'm ready.
So Edgar Wright is filming Scott Pilgrim up in Canada, and I'm like, he's doing the party scene and needs extras. I'm like, oh yeah, maybe I'll shoot up there and do that, right? And then the people are like, oh, we got to film the commentary to Beautiful Prison that day. And I'm like, oh, this sucks. I was like, but it's a commentary to my movie.
Right.
What's important, right?
Right.
Film the commentary, and it doesn't even make it on the DVD.
Oh, boo.
And I'm so mad. There is a commentary out there. We still have it. I talked to the sound guy, Mike. He still has that. And well, we want to find it. Maybe if we ever do a re-release, another company picks it up after midnight release or whatever.
Yeah. That I say you should still try to do it, man.
Because I want to, because there's so many stories like that.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of hidden things in there. Castlevania's in there. There's a lot of little things that I put throughout that.
I'm gonna have to rewatch it again. But yeah, again, good directing, good camera work, good editing, and the performance of the lead. These are things that I wrote down while watching the movie. But you know, when we get back to the editing, I just watched a movie recently called The Army of One, and I talked about it on Sunday. And it's kind of like a revenge action flick, and just came out. And the trailer was better than the movie. The movie wasn't bad. It's a rental. It's a rental, right? But I was expecting it to be a lot more badass. Mm-hmm. But bad editing really could ruin. You could have a big budget movie. You have a low budget movie. It doesn't matter. Bad editing could really screw up. It can just kill any kind of emotion or suspense building that you're trying to do. So she's trying to get revenge on these guys that, you know, killed her husband. So sorry spoilers, but she's like, she has this fight with the one dude. She's military trained, so that's pretty cool. So she has this fight with this one dude. Right after she finishes that guy, it cuts straight to her hanging another guy, like immediately. And I'm like,
yeah, how'd that get there, right?
That's like, wait a minute. It would have been cool if we showed her, the tension build, where she makes her way to the next guy and they fight or something. Like, it would have been, it's like, what? And then later in the movie, a driver comes to, kind of help her because she's like, help me. And oh, get on in the truck, right? And she gets in the truck and then she kind of falls asleep. Well, and not even a fade out, like just straight edit. And they're dragging her out of the truck. They took her, the guy who was driving, the female was driving, took her all the way back to the villain's lair. And it was so bad, dude. I was like, come on. I'm trying to root for this character. She's a badass. But what is this? What is this editing?
Well, the editing is the final rewrite of your movie in the end,
Yeah. But it was nice that like this movie had a good flow of editing to it,
I see Outdoors Joe has seen the movie, and he said, I noticed Castlevania in the store, and that is correct. It is in the store.
I got to watch this again. I'm feeling bad now, man. Missing all the Easter eggs.
That was the game, actually, I was playing during the time of filming it.
I thought you were going to be in the movie. I thought you were going to have a little cameo.
I am.
You are in it? Where?
I'm the priest, man. Watch it again.
God damn. It's very subtle and it's very quick. Because when we get to what's her name, Jubilee, the character she played, Jubilee.
Yeah.
When we get to her movie set scene, I was like, "Oh, there's the director next to the camera. Okay, that's gonna be Joel." When he turns around, I was like, "Oh no, somebody else watching."
What's funny about that? The director there is actually the director that I replaced from the first movie.
Oh wow!
First movie.
Yeah.
You remember? I brought. Yeah. It's so crazy, right?
How funny is that? So he was just an extra? Was he just an extra?
Well, yeah. I said, "Hey, man, why don't you be the director of my movie?" Yeah. I used to sit on the film board in Mexico. He was part of that too. What's that?
Joel and I were at John Rambo's eulogy. It was sad but beautiful.
He's talking about he loves the eulogy, Rambo's eulogy in the PS3 game. That's what he's talking about.
Dude, I wanted to watch that. I wanted to watch you play that so bad because I heard horror stories. I heard it's one of the worst games ever.
It's not though.
Really?
I mean, graphically, yes. Graphically, it's a mess, and that's what makes it so good. It's like a Neil Breen movie. Have you ever watched a Neil Breen movie?
Neil Breen, yeah.
That's what Rambo is.
Really? So it's so bad it's good.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh well, shit. Because I used to come across the game for like $9 and I just didn't buy it.
Now it's like $100.
No.
Yeah, man. Try to find it on eBay. Yeah, it costs like 70, 80, can go up to $100.
Is it rare now?
Yeah.
Oh, it figures. It figures.
Well, that's what happens is like they get bombed in these reviews. No one buys it, so they don't make a lot of them, and then they become rare.
Another question about the movie: the car accident sequence. How was that filmed, if you don't mind?
Yeah. So the car accident.
Interesting.
It's funny. We had to block off the roads, of course.
Yeah.
Which in Mexico is not an easy task. Because there's just a million cars on the road and everyone's in a hurry to be late somewhere, right? So we had to block off the roads, and then what I ended up doing was we shot that in reverse.
Okay.
So he starts on the car.
Okay.
And he rolls down it.
Okay.
And then he lands on his feet.
Okay. It
was a bit tricky.
It worked,
and that's how it's done. And then you play it back, and it's just like, and even the actor, who is me, in the driver's seat.
Oh,
that's another cameo. I totally forgot about that one.
That's hilarious.
I have to act in reverse too, so we're all acting in reverse.
Yeah,
to pull that shot off.
See, being creative, man. Being creative with what you got.
And then we just dropped him on the concrete from up high.
Right. Oh shit.
So
he's a strong guy, he'll be all right.
The shot's already set, and then he just
Yeah.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
there was a lot of like just improvising on that set, because the budget. Oh my god!
Some of my favorite parts of the movie, again, trying to avoid spoilers here, is
it's a hard movie to review without spoiling.
The male character entering his dreams.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I like that when he's like laying down, listening to it was like a guy doing stand-up on TV, and there was little things coming out of there about his past, and he was like, what the hell?
Oh yeah.
Or showing up throughout the movie, doing things to him. I was just like, oh, I like that. That was pretty good. I enjoyed that. Oh, but I there was some stuff I was having fun with, and I was laughing my ass off, and that was with the one moment where he's going for a jog, and the man in black, the man in black kind of bumps him, right?
Yeah.
This is not the man in black. I'm just using this photo as it is.
Exactly.
Right.
That's actually Ernesto D'Alessio. So any Mexican, like true Mexican, will know Ernesto D'Alessio. He's actually the son of Lupita D'Alessio. Lupita's like Madonna in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
That status, right? And so like having him on board, like when we filmed with him,
that was a big deal.
We only had like, you got 10 minutes outside, and then there's a huge crowd of ladies. Like it's just
oh shit.
You can't continue to film anymore, and you actually have to like make it look like you're leaving to another set. Then they follow the news, the press, they'll all follow that. Right. And then you come back out and you finish the scene if you don't finish it on time.
Wow.
It's a whole ordeal.
Yeah, you had to be smart about it. That's kind of funny though.
Yeah. But
you're gonna put it in the movie. Fuck it. Swarms of women just show up out of nowhere. Fuck it.
Yeah. If we just turn that camera a little bit, it's just packed with people. Like
that's hilarious. But yeah, like some scenes I was having fun with him getting hit by the man in black, and he turns and he sees the man in black across the street, and then he walks forward towards the guy, and then the car almost hits him.
That's me again.
It's you again? So the car almost hits him, and then he looks at the guy's like, "What the hell are you doing?" And then he looks in the reflection of the glass of the vehicle, and his friend in the all demoned out behind him, like and then he screams and he turns around and he's all like, "What the fuck?"
and that's all editing, right?
Yeah, it's like if I was in that exact same situation, I would have reacted the exact same way. Like, what the fuck?
And that's what we were going for.
Yeah.
Like, how would you react? Like when he's like, so we have this really Evil Dead scene, right?
Yeah.
In the movie.
Dude, that was my next one. Like, I was like, okay, they had to have inspired. Are you talking about the fight in the kitchen?
Yes.
Yes.
That's all Sam Raimi, right?
Yeah.
I've never met Sam Raimi. I don't have any interaction with him, but he's a hero, right?
Sam?
What's that?
Did you say you met Sam Raimi?
I've never met Sam.
Oh, okay.
No. But he's always been an inspiration,
right.
in my work and stuff. And so like we have the whole Evil Dead scene, and when that demon's on him, just like gnawing away at his face.
Yeah.
And he's like, he grabs the pan, and it's so Evil Dead because he hits her, over the head with the pan, but he's like,
boom.
But his line's like, "Oh, F it, you want some of this?"
Yeah.
Boom, and he hits her. And we were just trying to think, like, what would you say in that situation? If you were just like all of a sudden this old lady transformed into a demon and started attacking you, what would you'd be like, holy, what the hell just happened?
And a plus with his friend all demonized with him leaning over him and all the tons of blood coming out in his face.
Yeah.
Assuming that was inspired as well, which is fun. It's all fun stuff.
And then the shot that follows after that, where he comes up into the scene and he's like totally full of blood.
Yeah.
That's my homage to The Descent. When she comes up like that with the blood, because like The Descent is probably one of the best horror movies,
dude,
last generation, right? Like,
dude, it is fantastic. And I always talk about how we fucked it up over here.
We did.
We fucked it up over here, man.
You did, because I remember
I couldn't believe it.
In Mexico, right?
Yeah.
This is the one thing about me that's not Mexican, and that's my love for soccer. I can watch it.
Okay.
But my whole world doesn't stop when a soccer game comes on. In Mexico, everything stops. Like
right.
businesses shut down. People are walking. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go see a movie.
Right.
And I go to see The Descent. I'm the only person in that theater. In fact, the guy, I didn't even pay.
Okay. Oh,
they're around a TV watching, and I'm like banging on the window. He's like, just come in. Yeah, just go in. It's playing. You know what I mean? I didn't even pay for it because that's how into football,
wow.
They are. And so I go in and I see The Descent. Yeah. And I'm blown away. I'm like, oh my gosh, that ending, amazing. Amazing.
The real ending.
Yeah. I call my producer because we got the real ending. Every other country got the real ending. You guys did not.
Oh.
I call my producer and I tell him, dude, you got it. Did you see The Descent? He's like, yes, I saw it. It's awesome. He's like, up until the end. I said, what are you talking about? This is the best part. And he tells me his ending. I'm like, dude, I swear to you, that's not the ending I got. Wow. That is not the ending I just saw.
Wow.
And so I'm so glad I got to see.
Yeah. We got lucky too. We got lucky too because we wanted to check it out and we almost saw the American version and they were like, oh, there's an unrated cut or something like that. And we're like, oh, well, we'll watch that one. And then we heard about the ending and then we watched the good ending, the Disney-fied.
Yeah.
And we were like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Like I always talk about it. Like I always recommend The Descent and I tell people, please make sure it's the unrated version or whatever. Like, please. And then they had the balls to sequel it. They had a balls to sequel the Disney-fied ending version. And that sucked too.
And it's like from the editor of The Descent. You're like, no, this is already gonna be wrong.
Oh, so it's funny you mentioned that. So my homie in chat right now, the Sexy Sumo, he is of Latino origin. And he says Ernesto is a mad chick magnet. So yep, there you go.
I remember going into Starbucks with him once.
Yeah.
And like getting lost in the crowd of the people that bombarded him. Yeah. And I'm just like, how do you live like that? Like, how do you live like that? And what's crazy is Ernesto, I had met him by chance, told him I was filming a movie, and he said, well, let me look at the script, And he looks at the script, he reads it, and he's like, dude, I got to be part. This is amazing. Like, I want to be part of this. I said, dude, there's no way I can pay you your wages. You know what I mean? Like, what you get paid in a week is like my whole budget. I can't. And so he said, no, I'll do it for free.
Right.
He did that whole movie for free, man.
Wow.
And,
how cool is that?
And here's something funny. This is going to blow your mind. This is going to blow your mind. You ready?
Blown. That didn't sound right.
Tell the story to your friends. Here we go. So Ernesto signs on to the movie. It hits the news, right? Okay. It's on TV. It's on the radio, everything. The girl that was cast for Jubilee, not the one you see in the movie. There was a girl before her.
Oh, okay.
And she, I'm not going to name names.
Okay, that's fine.
She's the daughter of a very famous actor as well.
Okay.
She comes up, or she calls me and says, hey, I heard you signed Ernesto to the movie. I said, yeah. She goes, yeah, me and my agent were talking, and we're going to need more money. Because they think, oh, I got Ernesto. I got all the money, and I'm not paying her as much as she deserves, right?
Right.
And I try to explain to her. I say, hey, you know what? I don't have that money. Like, he's doing it for free.
Right.
And she wasn't buying it, and it kind of pissed me off,
Yeah.
And so I was like, you know what? Don't even do the movie. I said, I got hundreds of girls lined up.
That's it.
Hundreds of girls ready to take this spot, and I hang up the phone. I didn't have anybody. And we were starting to film in 2 days.
Wow.
And I had nobody. So I called Ernesto up and I said, dude, I'm in a bind, bro. I said, I just lost our lead actress, man.
I need it
because of you. He says, man, I'll send you he sent over like 60 headshots, like all these girls, right? So we set up auditions in the hotel where all the actors are.
Yeah.
Like, actors are already there. Film crew from America has flown in. we don't have a lead actress. And Layla, who plays Jubilee, walks in, and immediately Kalen, who plays Ben, there's this spark, there's this attraction immediately there. Yeah. And we're just watching them. And we didn't even have to see anyone else. And we cast her. She didn't even know, she didn't know one word of English.
Right.
The whole time. And so that's why some of her English lines are a bit rough.
Right.
But like we cast her. Now those two people, Jubilee, Ben, or Kalen and Layla, are married and have kids.
No way.
Yeah, dude. And they're like, they work in the movie industry, and then they're together. And so it's like my movie is a reality in this reality.
Yeah.
He got his dream girl, like, and here he in real life he got it too. Isn't that crazy?
How crazy is that?
Yeah.
It was fate, man. It was destiny.
It was, man.
How cool is that? Wow. It's funny how things work out.
Yeah.
And they're together and they're married. That is your film is now meta now. It predicted the future.
Exactly right. It's pretty awesome. That was a ballsy move. I know.
Yeah.
I did. I hung up that phone and told her. I just straight up lied to her because I got hundreds of chicks lined up.
Good. Didn't have one. Plus, she probably sounded like she was going to be a pain in the ass anyway, even if you did.
Exactly.
Yeah. Who wants a headache?
On my first movie, we had someone who's really famous, and she had heard the movie was being filmed in the city that she was in. She pulls up in her like limo, runs over all the other people who are in line auditioning because we had an open casting. And it was just like, I'll never do that again, but it was crazy.
Yeah.
And she just like gets out, cuts in front of the line, mouths off to the lady working the counter, right?
Yeah.
And she doesn't know that lady at the counter is my wife.
Oh, shit.
And I let her audition, and I tell her, I'm like, listen, man, you gotta work on some things.
Yeah.
I don't want that on my set.
That's right.
And boy, my producer got so mad at me that I didn't hire him. I'm like, but dude, you don't understand. Like,
yeah,
if your set has this like rotten worm, it just kills everything, man.
That's it.
You know, we had fun making Beautiful Prison for the most part. You have your stressful days, you know.
Well,
the sun's going down, can't fart around, man. We got to get moving. But like, you know, you can't have those.
No. Then you get a bad apple of a film, right?
Exactly.
With a bad worm in there. But no, sounds like you did the right thing. I love your little ode to Bruce Lee there. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, that's Army of Darkness too, though.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Oh, the after part. Yeah, I got that part.
The last one where like
yeah, and the
because I wanted to be like, he's just kind of his world is everything he's been soaking in his whole life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's actually a scene in that got cut where he takes Jubilee's shoes and he cuts the heels off with a machete after the fight. And I don't know if you know what movie that's from. Maybe people in your chat might know. Movie
Drive?
No.
Oh wait, which movie are you talking about? I'm sorry.
No, I'm asking if you know what movie that is, where the actor cuts the heels off a girl's shoes so that they can walk faster and make better time.
Oh man, that sounds so familiar. I should probably know that.
Anyone in your chat? No, that'd be awesome.
Let us know, chat, if you know that. If you know the answer to that. What movie is that? Let us know. That sounds so familiar. If I can't think in 5 minutes, then you gotta let me know.
All right, well. Let's see if anyone gets it. But
I won't forget. Let me see here. Got director Ranjit in the house. I know.
Hostile.
Everyone's let me know.
It's not a horror movie. I'll say that.
Man, that's driving me nuts. That is driving me nuts.
Let me see if I have it around here.
Yes, I will be doing a trailer reaction, guys. Don't worry.
What's trailer reactions?
The big G versus
K. John Martinez in the house.
Oh wow! You know what? I wouldn't have got that one.
Romance in the Stone.
Wow! I wouldn't have got that one, man. I haven't seen that movie in years.
Hey, you got some movie fans in the house, man.
Yeah.
Tell you, Beautiful President is chock full of that stuff, man.
I tell you, I got to watch it again.
Except that part got cut, sadly. I was for time.
The Nutty Professor. I don't know about that one.
Taco Ghost. I remember Taco Ghost was in the chat. I was in there one time, and we definitely bonded on our love for movies, man.
Nice.
I remember that.
Nice. That's right. The movie Dojo Army. That's right. They are here. A couple of other things I enjoyed was when things were getting revealed later, and I was like, "Oh shit! Look at you, Mr. Clever Man, you." And I not to spoil anything, but the needle comparison.
Oh yeah,
I was like, nice,
exactly.
Nice. And then it kept going after that, and I was like, okay, all right, I'm digging this.
Well, what's cool is that reveal. A lot of times is the ending of most people's movies.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I didn't want it to be that. I wanted to be like, okay,
we're
now what?
Yeah.
And it does, and the movie does shift a lot, gears at that point. And I would just like, this was like my baby. Like I knew critics weren't gonna understand it.
Right.
I knew that like it was gonna be praised by some, bashed by others. And but you got to be true to yourself, right? That's like, and I'm like, hey, man, I made this movie, and this is a horrible way. If you're in the movie business, it's a horrible way to think. I made this movie for me, not for everyone else. That's the wrong way to think. But I did it. I got it out of my system.
Yeah.
And and I love it. Like I watch it, and I get the emails from people.
Yeah.
Who are like, oh my gosh, dude, this movie's amazing.
Yeah.
And I don't get the emails from people like your movie's trash. I just see in the comments sometimes.
Right.
I learned early on not to read reviews. I'll read the good ones and stuff, and they're really very genuine.
Yeah.
And you can tell that they gave the movie a chance.
Yeah. Just like I did today.
And they didn't check out because, it's set in Mexico or because I'm a Latin director or because it starts in Spanish, or there's Spanish throughout.
Yeah.
But the majority of the movie is in English, which is crazy.
Yeah. That's bizarre. That's a bizarre reason to not want to watch the film. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's like, do you like movies some movies have different languages in it? And you know that, right? Do you know that? Critics? Do you know that?
No, critics, dude, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I have a hard time with critics, man.
Yeah.
Just because it's like, and I'm a bad movie critic myself.
Yeah.
Because
I'm not perfect either. There's some older reviews I gave movies, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I gave that movie that score. That movie's actually worse or better, which is kind of which is fun about the new series I started on the channel. Like, is it really that bad?
Yeah.
That's what's so fun about it. But yeah, go ahead.
No, I just feel like if something's not spoon fed to them sometimes, or if it doesn't, hit this, and this,
right?
Like they get, it's not right.
It's
where it's like
ridiculous.
Art is subjective, man.
It is.
Any way you look at it.
Yeah.
A movie that you watch, you're going to watch a movie different than I am because of how you grew up and how I grew up. We grew up different. Right. So some things are going to hit me differently. I got a good friend. We agree on a lot of movies. He hates The Lovely Bones. I like The Lovely Bones.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That's lot of people, Peter Jackson film, right?
Yeah. A lot of people hate Peter Jackson's King Kong. They say it's way too long. It's bloated, blah, blah, blah. I freaking love it. I wish it was longer.
It's fantastic.
Like Naomi Watts, I could just watch her act all freaking day long because she's so good. She's so underrated.
Yeah.
So amazing.
The movie's underrated.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So like, and here's the thing. Media Glitch used to be a movie review channel.
Really? That's
way back in the day. And
wow.
Then I released a review that kind of changed my mind about everything. And this is before Beautiful Prison came out in theaters.
Right.
And and the whole review concept. And I know this is what you do, so I'm not trying to bash you at all.
Oh no. Go ahead.
But so what happened was I reviewed. Oh gosh, what is it called? You know the movie that. Is it Tim and Eric? Yeah, Tim and Eric, right?
Okay.
And I didn't care for it. I was just like, yeah, it was, it wasn't for me. And there were two other girls on the show, right?
Okay.
And they like bashed it.
Okay.
They bashed it. And I really didn't think nothing of it, And I woke up to find that video had gone like almost viral. Like I've never woke up and the next day I have, close to 200,000 views on a video.
Oh shit. Yeah.
And I'm all like, oh my gosh, we did it. We did it. We finally, media glitch. Someone's finally watching it.
Yeah.
No one watches it. But it was the wrong kind of views. Okay. So somehow it must have gotten, it really pissed off the fan base. Of Tim and Eric.
Okay.
And then it got posted somewhere. And then it just went crazy. And man, the comments were so crude, man. This is before YouTube was kind of filtering comments, talking about doing the nastiest stuff to these girls.
Right.
Like insane. Right. And I delisted the video, but it made me think. That's when I started to think, man, this is a great movie for someone.
Right.
It's not a great movie for me.
Right.
And who am I to tell to put a number on a movie?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so that's when Media Glitch kind of shifted. And I began if you see a movie review on my channel, it's because I liked it.
Right.
Except for The Last Jedi. I think I kind of bashed that one a little bit. But like, you know what I mean? Yeah. For the most part, I'm like, people worked on that movie. People, put their heart and soul into making that movie.
Right.
And then especially when Beautiful Prison came out, and I'm like, you start reading, you read good reviews, you read awesome reviews, then you read the other ones, and you're just like, man, it's a tough thing to be a reviewer. It's tough.
Right.
And then I was also advised not to review movies because you could work with that person later.
Yeah,
I'm in the movie business. So
yeah. Unless you have something positive to say, but
right.
But no, I totally from the way you explained it right now, it totally makes total sense.
Yeah.
But what I try to do is, we don't try to bash the fans that like something we don't like. Right. I think that's the difference.
Exactly.
I think that's the difference. And even if, I watched a movie that was, it was a movie called Jiu-Jitsu. I don't even know if you've seen it.
Yeah, the Nicolas Cage.
Terrible. And it wasn't even good bad. We wanted it to be good bad, and it wasn't. That's what pissed us off even more.
Well, it's Nicolas Cage. It's always a 50 chance.
But it's not his fault, believe it or not. It's everything in that movie.
Right.
But I, at least in the review, gave props to all the hard work they put into it and the stuntmen, because I support the stuntmen and the martial artists that are in there.
Right.
So I still gave credit to the movie, even though I didn't give it a good score. I don't think there's a lot of people that think like we do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But not on the internet.
Sometimes I'll rant, I'll make a rant video. I'll be like, fuck this movie. Like sometimes I will go nuts. I don't know if you see my Shadow in the Cloud rant or my Peninsula rant. I have. Sometimes I gotta let it fly.
Well, there are things that are personal, right?
Yeah.
It's like Clash of the Titans. When I seen the remake, I wanted to hurt somebody. And I still do. Because that was the one I wanted to remake. I wanted that.
Right.
IP at some point.
So that means you didn't even bother watching Wrath of Titans then.
I'm not sure if I did or not.
I
don't think I did.
You should watch it.
Is it good?
Just out of curiosity. Just to say, well, it seems like they did their own thing now. They're not sequeling anything or remaking anything.
Yeah.
You may like it, or you'll probably be like, it's still garbage.
Yeah. I remember when Clash of the Titans came out, and I was like, I was like, okay, because there's some movies that don't come to Mexico, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right. I was already pissed that I didn't get to remake that movie before someone else got to it. I was already mad, but I'm like, you know what? Maybe they did it right. Maybe they did it good. I drove all the way to America, in Laredo, right across the border, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Watch it, and it just made me sick to my stomach.
So what were some of your issues with it?
Oh gosh, it's just
or do you want to save that for a
yeah, we should save that. That's a whole nother video.
The future, is it really that bad episode?
That's
we can do both.
Another video.
Let's do both of them.
Oh gosh.
Clash. Let's do it.
I'll do it.
We'll talk later. We'll collab later.
Right on.
But there was a question for you earlier from
there a question?
From director Ranjit says he's had a question here.
Oh, there's old ass retro gamer. Nice. I've been on his show too.
Oh, cool. Welcome, old ass retro gamer.
We did a commentary to The Fly, which is like one of my favorite movies.
Oh. Cronenberg?
Yes.
Yeah, it's classic.
Oh, when can we expect Behind the Yellow House? Yes, I start filming April 2nd.
Okay.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked they know about that project.
Hey, you are known, my friend.
I think it's on IMDb now. That's why.
Oh, okay.
So
J Skull says here, Wrath was better than Clash. So we will find out. Yeah, we will find out. But yeah, overall, guys, it's free on Amazon Prime. Make sure you guys check out Beautiful Prison. Very good performance by the lead. You get some definite good makeup effects. Some fun.
Please go and understand. Even though it looks like a horror movie, it's marketed as a horror movie. It's not.
No, it's not. But there is fun. There is fun to be had, despite the subject matter. Yeah,
it's heavy.
It is.
I remember watching it in theaters, right?
Yeah.
And there's one part where, at first, I was like, "Man, why did like someone walked out?" And then I was in another viewing in the theater. Someone walked out the same part. And I'm like, what? I'm like, why? And it's part of the reveal, like what happened to Ben, right?
Okay.
And so,
huh? That's one of the best parts of the movie.
Oh yeah, I know. It's so well edited. It's so emotional. And I go out and I ask someone, I'm like, hey, I just want you to know I'm the director of the film. I'm like, oh wow, that's awesome. And I'm like, listen, I just have a question. I'm like, do you not like the movie? You know, why'd you walk on the and I asked several people this. I got the same answer, man.
Okay.
They had been through that.
Oh.
And so they were like, I love the movie. It's awesome. I just had to take a break, man. It's so real and it's so close. He's like, I'm going back in. And they always did. They always went back in.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'm going back in. I just had to breathe. I had to breathe because it's so you captured it so well.
Yeah.
That I had to take a minute. And I was like,
nice.
Cool.
That's
and so then I would watch viewings, people would leave, then they come back.
Yeah. Hey, that's the best feedback right there.
Yeah. You know? And that's how you know a scene works, man.
And again, without spoilers, this is the whole stream is again without spoilers. I give you props for the ending, my friend.
Thank you.
Without spoiling anything. I like the ending.
Thank you.
I know a lot of people.
I had to fight for that ending.
Really? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
Oh my gosh, did I? Even so many times.
Yeah.
You sure you want to change it? You sure you won't change it? You sure? You sure? I'd be like, listen, we either do the movie that way or we don't do the movie. I don't care. I don't need to make a movie.
That's it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I get a chance to make a movie, cool. I'd like this movie. Like at that time, I didn't know this was going to be a filmmaking path. You know, I didn't know there was going to be more films later. But at that time, I was like, this may be my only chance to make a movie. And if I made one movie and the whole time I go, oh man, I wish I'd have filmed that ending. Imagine that. You carry that your whole life.
Yeah.
You carry that your whole life. I don't want that on me.
No.
I want the ending I want. If you don't like it, suck it. I
like it, and I'm glad it was there because if it wasn't, again, spoilers, not spoilers, but I would not. It would have been. I don't know about that. That's what I'll say.
Exactly.
But I like that you have the balls to give it that. To give it. Is that Radical Reggie sending you messages? What's going on over there?
Oh, I don't know. My phone's off. I should silence it. It's always.
It's fine, dude. We're live. Good. So,
well, you know what's funny is I was at a festival.
Okay.
And at the Q&A, someone's like, "So is there going to be a sequel?" Anyway.
What? Again, no spoilers.
Yeah.
But yeah, it gets the recommendation. It gets the recommendation.
It gets the Chuck Norris thumbs up. I'm glad you liked it, man.
There you go. Yeah, man.
This guy says Joel should remake American Werewolf in London. No way. I'm not touching that one. Yeah,
that's probably a bad idea. But it's just it's a sexy symbol. It's a family picture. No, it's just I appreciate the effort, because you could tell when you watch your movie, this is kind of clever. Okay. Oh, the makeup looks good. Oh, there's comedy. Oh, there's a little bit of horror. Oh, there's heavy subject matter here. Oh, this is happening. There's effort. And it wasn't like, what the fuck is happening?
Right.
I never got that while watching the movie. Like, what the hell is going on? But like angry about it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I've come across so many, because I've seen a gajillion movies. I've come across so many low budget independent movies that are garbage, man. They are shot on Shittio. They're just lazy filmmaking. They don't, they think, oh, it's a low budget movie. No one's going to give a care. So no one's going to give a shit. So I'm just going to pump, do whatever I can to get it out there for cheap and whatever. It's like, you could tell, you can appreciate effort, and I appreciate your effort making this movie, but there's so many bad, low budget independent flicks out there that are just garbage, but there's good ones too. And we have to, give the little guy, pat on the back. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah, man.
I'm glad you liked it, because I made it for people like you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People who love films.
Yeah.
What is Jay Skull saying?
Let's see. He says he didn't realize that it was you that directed Beautiful Prison, but he liked the movie.
Awesome.
That's what
I'm glad. Thank you. Yeah. You're the one who's seen it. Okay.
Old ass retro gamer says you must remake Troll 2.
Okay. Old ass retro gamer. Funny fact: the dad in Beautiful Prison was supposed to be the dad from Troll 2.
Really?
Yeah.
How funny is that?
He was cast for a long time because we talked and what movie was what's the best worst movie, the documentary, right?
Yeah.
About him was out at the time, and
the best.
You know what? And he had done the Scream Awards. I forget, had something to do with Edgar Wright, and that's how we connected.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, and what's funny is he's actually in. So I have a whole nother movie that I've been working on that'll shoot after Behind the Yellow House.
Okay.
And the Behind the Yellow House is a TV show that's being.
Okay.
And so that's all about a covenant of witches, right?
Sold. I'm sold already.
Exactly. Well, what's funny is before I got that gig,
okay,
I had already wrote my witch movie.
Okay.
Which is what it's bananas. It is
Good.
insane. And so I'll be going from one witch movie to the next witch movie, but the dad from Troll 2 is going to be in that movie if he agrees to it. I've been talking to him about it for years now, and I said, dude, I'm writing you a part, for this movie. George Hardy, he's like, have you ever seen Best Worst Movie?
Yeah. He's a dentist.
Dude, yes. Nicest guy in the world. Like what you see there when I talk to him on the phone. Exactly, man. He is the nicest dude in the world. We had schedule conflicts. And it was our fault because we moved the days.
Okay.
The shoot days of Beautiful Prison.
Okay.
Had we not shot that, the dad would have been him.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean?
How funny would that have been?
Would have seen George Hardy right there. That's just funny that someone mentioned that.
I know. Amazing.
I would never remake a masterpiece like that.
No, you can't. You can't.
I would never even attempt to remake a Neil Breen movie either.
No, you just can't do it. You can't do it. When you're on the phone with him, did he tell you to make sure you don't piss on hospitality?
I know, right?
I won't allow it.
Well, you know what? Oh man, I'm tempted to just send you the script because that line's in it. And this one's gonna be good, but it's running at about at least $8 million budget. So it's like, I got to do a couple things before I can get to that.
How many episodes are we looking for here in this new season? I mean, the series you're making. How many episodes are we planning for?
Well, on April 2nd, we'll shoot the pilot.
Okay. Okay.
What happens is if Netflix buys the pilot, we go into the season.
Okay.
And so I don't know what IMDb has released as far as actors.
Okay.
Info. I know I don't know, so I don't know what I can talk about. But what I can say is it's based off a true story.
Right.
And yeah, Beautiful Prison is on YouTube. But a lot of times they're in bad quality and they're they stretch it or they do something with the audio. I recommend not watching it, Nate Dogg, like that. I recommend you borrow someone's Amazon Prime account. It's free on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, it's free.
Watch it the right way, please.
You got several people from the Movie Dojo Army in chat here, man. They're all saying they're going to check it out after the stream.
Thanks. Don't read the description.
Don't read the plot synopsis.
When the DVD came out and it had the freaking,
I can't believe it.
Spoiler right on the back. I was like, why would you do this? And when you sell a movie, there's some things you don't have control over, right?
Yeah.
After that. So
yeah. I know. But it is annoying. But what were we talking about?
Yeah, get back to Behind the Yellow House. So that will be, we start filming April 2nd. I leave tomorrow, location scouts.
Okay, nice.
There's a house being built, the walls, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
There's like people working full time on this until that.
Nice.
Till that
I'm
first.
Excited. I'm excited.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Keep me posted. Keep me in the loop too, so I can let the Movie Dojo Army know what's going on, and we go from there. That way they can follow you and watch the pilot, man. Is it going to be on Amazon Prime as well, or is this another?
It depends on what company decides to pick it up. Okay. So the producers are put out the money for that. So
that's the next big project for you. No movies as of right now. That's the project.
Well, I have the script ready for my next movie. So my next movie is all written, ready to go. So after Beautiful Prison, I took a break from the whole movie thing. Okay. Because it was just, at that point, I had my fourth kid.
Oh, okay.
I got mad kids all over the place, right? So I was like, you know what? Because movies take years off your life, man. Just like, it's insane.
I bet.
So I was like, I'm going to just chill.
Yeah.
Because I had gotten right away, I got offered a 2-picture deal after Beautiful Prison. Right. Moved to California, all that stuff.
That's cool.
And I refused it.
Oh,
I did. I turned it down because I said, I want to raise my kids. I want my kids to, remember that they had a dad that was there.
Hey, that's all
like that when they're young. When they get older, and I remember one of the guys telling me like, "Oh, you just made a flick now. You're good. You're new. If you don't jump on this now, you'll never make another thing again." And I was like, I don't care.
No,
I'm like, I don't find my identity in that.
Exactly.
I make movies. That's cool. If I don't make movies, it's cool. I got, yeah. And so I just took a break for a while.
Priority.
And it was this year where I was told my wife, I was like, I think it's time to really get back into it.
Uh-oh.
I had a power outage.
Oh, wow.
Did you see that?
Holy crap. That would have been awkward. You have to
the internet stayed on, so that's good.
I know. How crazy is that?
And I told my wife, I think it's time. And I had some short, because I do a lot of commercial work and music videos and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to submit these music videos to this thing. And a festival, we cleaned house, man. Took all the awards.
Yeah.
And I met a lady through that. And She asked if I would be interested in Behind the Yellow House, you know, and it's a true story about a covenant witch is here in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Wow.
And it's a period piece, so it all takes place in the 60s.
Oh, cool. Nice. Ooh, man, this sounds good. But Jay Skull says PhatSamuraiGuy is going to make an appearance, right? And me come in, get killed. I'll get killed. I'll be a sacrifice, you know.
Well, here's the cool thing. If it gets picked up, I put my friends in all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if it gets picked up and we have a season, I'm going to need all kinds of people.
Cool.
So
that'll be fun. Come down there and help. Be fun to just be part of it and help out. Yeah. Sure.
Like Radical Reggie is literally written into my next script.
Oh, perfect.
You know,
ooh, give us a fight scene. That'd be great. I want a good death though. You know, blow me up. You know, decapitation. You know, something good. No.
Oh yeah. You don't want to waste your time, right? Like you want it to count, right?
That's like, yeah, man, that sounds. I'm excited for that pilot, man.
Like I got cast in Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead.
You did?
Yeah, and I was like, oh man, I want a good zombie death. Man. Yeah, a good zombie death. Yeah, and I ended up not being able to do it. And it's a sad story, and I'll tell you later. It is all a miscommunication on one letter in my email address. I just don't want to put my email address on the thing. No, that's fine. And then like they were like, and when I finally got like, we were trying to get a hold of you and all this and that, I was like, oh gosh, it was just a big misunderstanding. Yeah. But if I ever do, I'm like you. I want the head off. I want something that I can go, yeah, that was awesome. You know.
But yeah, it sounds like fun though. When is that Zack Snyder thing coming out? When is that coming out? This year?
Yeah, it is this year. I seen it on the Netflix promo reel. Did they release that yet on the internet? You know, Netflix is right down the street here. I did not know that. Yes. Really? So Netflix is right. You know, I have a picture on Netflix Studios, like on my Instagram or something when they were just moving in. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it's about to get real busy here. Cool. Real busy. So as soon as COVID. Yeah. So there's stuff filming already. Nice. But that Zack Snyder film, that film before COVID. Right. And I was weighing like, this should be a good movie. This is right up his alley. I mean, Dawn of the Dead was good. I was 160 pounds at that point. And so I made a great zombie because I was way skinnier, you know? And then once I lost, I got all depressed and like, screw it, and put the weight back on. Oh, well, it could be worse. You could be like me. Did they release that Tribal? There's like a promo that gets sent out. Oh, okay. And I don't know if they released that or not, but it sounds like it. But yeah, man. So I hope to do that next witch movie because I love like one of my favorite movies. Oh, you know what? Radical Reggie just sent me it's a different version of the film. He just sent it to me the other day. That's why it's right here. I just opened this up. So Syria is one of my favorite films of all time. Well, now I have to ask you thoughts on the reboot. Nah, it's too pretentious. It's so long. Oh, okay. It's so long, and there's some good parts in it. Yeah, it doesn't sound like you hate it though. I don't love it though. Either. You don't love it. You know what I mean? Like I feel like there was no reason. Right. Like when you watch Dario Argento's Suspiria today, especially on like a 4K or a Blu-ray transfer, right? Right. I got it on 4K. It still looks amazing. It's like so beautiful. Yeah. Why mess with it? You know? Well, maybe I'm being a film snob there, but I didn't think there was any reason. And unless you're going to do it better. Exactly. Can't do it better. Don't do it all. I feel the same way about music. Don't remake a song. Right. You know, unless you can do it better. That's it. But you know, it's called quick cash in. They do it all the time, unfortunately. And it blew my mind, the reviews. Like everyone praising it and loving it. And of course I saw it day one in the theater, but I was just like,
But it wasn't as bad as Clash of the Titans.
It was not as bad as Clash of Titans.
All right, let's get some. Believe me, I'm having a lot of fun talking movies with you. But let's have some fun here with chat. Let's get into some video game talk a little bit, just because that's your channel. That's what it's all about.
The channel does revolve around video games now.
That's right. So just for fun, I got.
Hopefully, don't lose the chat.
No.
Oh, we can talk about video game movies. You wanted to do that too, right?
Oh, we're going to get to that in a minute, but just for fun. So first up question. Here we go, chat. Here we go. All right. Let's see here. Top 5 video games.
For me?
Yeah. These are questions for you.
Oh, wow. That's tough.
Or closest to it, or just pick.
Well, my number one's easy. It's been my number one since I was a kid, and that's The Revenge of Shinobi.
Okay.
On the Sega Genesis.
That's a lot of people's favorite. You can't. I don't blame him.
Well, a lot of people love Shinobi 3, Revenge of Shinobi 3, or Shinobi 3.
Good too.
I'm always defending. The cool thing about Revenge of Shinobi is it has Rambo in it. It has Spider-Man. It has Batman. It has Godzilla.
Yeah, I know.
No. It has Terminator, as Hulk.
Yeah.
You're going to tell me that Revenge of Shinobi 3 is better? No. Like, this is what Sega was like, oh, who cares about copyright? Who cares about IP? Put them all in there. And then slowly through there's like 9 different versions of this game, man. It's like
know.
And so they slowly taken the stuff out.
Cool yeah.
But if you have a 1.0 version, and you're a kid,
I know,
and you're playing this, and all of a sudden you see Rambo, and you're like, oh my gosh, that's epic. And then you see Batman. Yeah. And then you beat Batman up, and he turns to Spider-Man. No, Spider-Man, then he turns to Batman. Yeah. As a kid, you're fighting Godzilla. Yeah. That's going to be the greatest memory in the world, and I don't freaking care if people don't like it or not. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Didn't Godzilla, when you injure him, did he turn into Mecha Godzilla after that? Or no, see, Mecha Godzilla is Shinobi 3. Oh, okay. It's been a while. Okay. But later they would take the skin off of Godzilla. Oh. And you just fought a skeleton version. I think that's what I'm thinking about. Okay. So, all right. Question here for you from chat. Just finished Resident Evil 6. And people say it's bad. Is that true? What do you think of Resident Evil? Not at all. I bought it. I haven't played it yet. I love Resident Evil 6. I mean, it's definitely not my favorite. Yeah. But like a lot of people crapped on that game because of too many quick time events, too much action, right? And it's the same people who praise and say Resident Evil 4 is the best game in the series. And I just say to them, I'm like, listen, Resident Evil 4 is the reason why it turned to action. It's your guys' fault, right? Yeah. Like, it's not survival horror. Yeah, it hasn't been since Resident Evil 4. So, stop. 4 was all action. Stop whining that they took the series in that direction because you guys praised 4. 4 is not even close to my favorite. Right. And 4 is the favorite of everybody, it seems like. Right. You know? Which one's your favorite since we're on the topic? I am a fan of Resident Evil 2. I'm sure you loved the remake, huh? No, I didn't as much. Oddly enough, I felt like lost a lot of the charm. The graphics are great. Okay. Like, it's a beautiful game. Right. But I still like that old Resident Evil 2. Like, I love that first one. Right. And I love Resident Evil 1. But like Resident Evil 2, but then another one that people hate, Resident Evil 5. I love Resident Evil 5. And I love playing Resident Evil 5 with a friend. Because I heard that's the best way to play it. What's that? I heard that's the best way to play that game. Dude, you have to. It's so much fun with a friend. It's just so good. And that's what Resident Evil 6 is good too, because you can play with a friend as well. And it's Resident Evil 6, there's so much stuff in that game. It is so big. And I downloaded it, so I might do a let's play one day. When I played it on the stream, people were like, "What game is this? This is awesome." It says Resident Evil 6, and you didn't buy it because you're a sheep. And you listen to everyone else. You know? Chat, since you're here, make sure you head over to Media Glitch's channel, Joel's channel. He just posted some Resident Evil 8 footage. Yes. I go through the demo real quick with them. It's a very short demo that was released today.
But still, check it out. Go over there and make sure you subscribe, and then make sure you check it out. All right. So we'll just keep it at 1. Favorite game, Revenge of Shinobi, classic.
I can probably give you 5 though. I think.
Okay. All right. Or 4 more left. Four left.
But not in the order.
No.
Right.
No.
Resident Evil 5.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Resident Evil 2.
Electric Boogaloo.
Mystic Defender.
Oh, that's OG right there.
And probably Golden Axe, man.
Classic. I have the vinyl soundtracks to those games.
They're probably really short, but they're good, right?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, classic.
I got the Resident Evil vinyls. They go for like $700. It's crazy now.
Yikes.
Prices are insane, man.
Well, you have good taste in games, my friend. Love me some Golden Axe. I remember just playing that in the arcades and quarter munchers, man. It sucks because I've always wanted Revenge of Death Adder to come to consoles or PlayStation or something. And,
well, they got that one up, right?
Yeah, but it's just like, why can't it be like on the PS Store or the Xbox Store or something? It'd be kind of cool to download, but but it's awesome. It looks really cool.
I believe that's a double monitor one, isn't that? Or no?
I think so.
I don't remember.
So. The one up, I don't know, but I know the one in the arcade.
The arcade, right? Yeah.
Let's see here. Okay, so 5 of the worst games you've ever played.
Whoa!
Like, fuck this. Fuck this.
I know I have some that'll piss people off.
I'm gonna do like Jerry from Beautiful Prison. I'm gonna whip it out and piss all over the game.
You want my piss? Okay. You know what's funny about that scene? Now that you bring it up.
Okay.
So, like another big production. That's a big set, right? Like,
factory or whatever.
Factory, and it's a real factory. And we shot in there for several days. And the owner of the factory is like, "I want to come out, and be on the set."
Okay.
I was like, "Yeah, whenever you want." So he shows up with his kids and everything, and that's the scene that we're on.
No. The pissing scene.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. I told him, I said, "Listen, man, this is what we're shooting. I don't know if you want your kids to see this." Like, there's nothing, he doesn't really whip it out, but it's like,
that's hilarious. That's pretty funny. So what's some stinkers, man? You're like, what the fuck were they thinking?
Oh gosh. Oh man. I have to think about games that just like totally disappointed me, right?
Oh yeah, we can do that too. That's fine.
Like games that I was really looking forward to and they just didn't work out.
Resident Evil 2.
No, not so much. I feel like, man, if the chat could help me around and I could tell you, I almost need to look around. You know what I mean? And see my collection and tell you.
Name some stinkers, some bad video games you guys played and you hate them. Let us know so we can read them out.
I'm trying to look, man.
Have you played Broforce?
I have. I'm not a fan.
Really? I thought it was fun.
Let's see. Strider Returns is pretty bad on the Sega Genesis.
Oh yeah, that was the one. Was that supposed to be another game?
Here's a bad one. Rostan 2.
Oh no, they sequeled Rostan? I don't even remember.
Horrible. I love Rostan 1.
Yeah, that's classic.
Rostan 2 is horrible.
Wow.
I feel like there's
what did they come out for? What system?
That was on the Sega Genesis.
Oh my god! Wow.
Duke Nukem for Life. I have not played. I own it.
Forever.
Yeah. Yeah, I have not.
That's supposed to be really bad too, right?
Fallout 76. I know someone in the chat asked what I think about Cyberpunk, and I didn't want to play it. I didn't want to own it. Someone, a watcher of the Media Glitch, donated and said, "Hey, pick it up."
Right.
So I bought it at Best Buy. It's $29.
Okay.
And it's really good.
Really?
I do. Like here's the problem. I have a PS5.
Oh, well,
So
shit.
I don't have all the glitches and the crashes that everyone has.
Right.
So
that's cool. What made you? That's cool. You like the game, but what made you not want to play it?
the hype, I think. Sometimes if it's too hyped up, I'm just not interested.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of first-person shooters.
Okay.
In general, because sometimes they can give me motion sickness.
Oh, you're more a third-person guy, like third-person shooters.
Yeah, and retro, and
yeah,
you know,
I love the retro.
But if it's done right, it's not a problem, you know. So
right.
and oddly enough, Cyberpunk doesn't give me, motion sickness.
I heard the soundtrack is dope. Heard it's really good in that game.
Man, there's times I'm fighting, and I forget I'm fighting because I'm like, I'm grooving to the music, man. It is. It's really good. It's really good.
Century says, "Holy crap, your collection is insane. I'm so jealous." I know, Daniel.
This guy's collection. Look at behind him. He's got all the.
That's all I got. This is it.
Yeah, but what about your movie? Your movie stuff? You probably got some collector's editions.
Is that the stuff on? Is that an original NES up there? Is that original NES box you got?
It is, man. I take it out once a year.
Man,
on my birthday.
That brings up that's memories right there. That's good memories.
I take it out once a year to play Mike Tyson's Punch Out. We beat Tyson on my birthday every year, and then it goes back in.
Oh, you have the real version.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you can't see it, but like right there, it's just that it's depths.
Okay.
Nintendo games.
Nice.
You probably like even more back. There's boxed Nintendo games and stuff like that back there. It's hard to see, but
it's too many good games out there, man. Now you're making me want to buy Rambo. Can you download? Could you digitally download Rambo? No,
you could, but you can't anymore.
Oh,
you can on Steam, I think.
Okay, well, I'm screwed with that.
I think you still can. I have played the Avengers game. I played through it on a stream. It was fun, but once I was finished, I was done.
Yeah, I heard when you play for like an hour or two, you get what you want out of it, and then it's time to move on to something else.
It was good. I had a very good campaign. I enjoyed it, and then but I didn't, I didn't want to continue to play it. So
right, yeah. All right, next up. All right, top 5 video game systems.
Sega Genesis is my number 1.
Yeah, woo! Why? Because Sega Genesis does what Nintendo
don't. That being said, I think the NES is my second favorite.
It's classic.
And then my third favorite is probably the Super Nintendo.
Okay.
Fourth would be God, it's tough. It's between probably the PS3, and then the fifth would be the PS2.
There are so many games, so many good games on those.
I mean, that whole wall, that's all PS2.
Yeah.
That's all PlayStation 2. That's all PS3.
Okay, so since you have a PS5.
You can't see what's on that wall. That's PS1 and Wii.
Okay.
Over there.
I'm sure did you ever do a tour video?
I have never. And people always say, you need to do a room tour. But like, the problem is I have boxes and boxes of games in in the garage, and I have Killer Instinct machine downstairs, and you know what I mean? Right. I just don't have it all displayed.
Right.
Because I have 4 kids and other rooms are occupied. And that being said, you can look at that collection and go, golly, you must have paid a ton for it, but there are like that NES in a box I found for $20.
What?
At a garage sale. Most of these games that I love, I bought for 50 cents at garage sales. A lot of it was garage sale stuff.
Right.
So I know your audience probably doesn't know, but Media Glitch for up until COVID was a live TV show in Albuquerque. And we were in the studio and everything. Right. And one of the things and we had 98,000 weekly viewers.
Woo.
Like YouTube was the small potato one, right?
Right.
Our main focus was always TV, and people would always comment in the comment section like, this video is too long. You could have cut it out. And I'm like, sucker, I was trying to make commercial. You know, you
Yeah.
got to fill up so much time.
Yeah.
And so, but one of the things that was really popular here in Albuquerque was my garage sale videos. And I was finding all kinds of gems.
Yeah.
$100 games, man, for like 50 cents, you know?
Woo.
And I would show them. If you look at some of the older archive, you know, YouTube videos of us, you'll see me buying Xbox 360s for $5, you know? Just insane things.
That's insane.
And but it got so popular in Albuquerque, people started doing it as well.
Okay.
Like I would literally be walking up to a garage sale and someone would be coming out with a box of games and walk by me and go, "Oh, bro, man, I love your show."
Oh, wow.
And I'd just be like, well, I don't have a show now because you just freaking bought everything I was supposed to buy here, you know? And
damn it.
And so I've kind of like steered away from that because it's gotten so, and then COVID, of course, you know, and
Right.
And we're off the air now, and it's kind of sad, but
is that ever gonna come back in the future? Maybe.
Well, what's funny is right before, so there's an episode, Media Glitch episode, where I have a freak out on live TV.
Oh, okay.
So Media Glitch is like 5 or 6 cameras. There's a crew of like 20 plus people to make it all run smooth, you know, and it's live.
Right.
And dude, this day, everyone was messing up. Nothing was working.
Right.
I get mad, flip out live TV. You know what I mean? And then I was like, I'm taking a break. I'm done.
Yeah.
For a bit. And then COVID closed down.
Right.
Everything. But right before that, we were in talks with another TV station.
Oh, okay.
To go outside of Albuquerque, to go or New Mexico. So not just Albuquerque, New Mexico, California, Texas, a bunch of those states right around that area.
Right.
And we were going to meet with someone, and then COVID hit. And so, yes, it's possible we could go back on TV.
Yeah, it's just put on hold.
We'll see. Like, again, now that I'm going from project to project now.
Right.
And so it's like, I may not even have time to do a live TV show every week, like back in the day. Like things have just kind of.
You got to follow your passion, man. You got to follow your passion, and you know, if returning to TV, or at least you know the Media Glitch TV is not in the works right now, it's fine. You're making. You're off to another series. You got a script for movies. Like you're doing your thing, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I was just asking, just out of curiosity. So, but no, you got to do what's right for you, man. That's all that matters in the end. You got, follow your passion. That's all that matters. All right. So, speaking of following passion, I'm sure some people thought they were following their passion, but it didn't go well with these horrible, bad movies. So, I'm going to read off some video game movies for Joel here, chat, and I'm curious to see or to hear his thoughts. And these are going to be your choices. You can either say burn it, keep it, or pass.
If I've seen them, of course.
If you've seen them, yeah. Okay, here we go. Burn it.
Some questions in the chat.
Yes. Burn it, keep it, or pass. Here we go.
All right.
So we're starting with Alone in the Dark.
Ooh, bowl, huh?
Yeah.
Starting off with the stockage. Hold on. He's an interesting director.
Keep it or pass. Well, you know there's going to be a lot of them on here.
I'll say keep it because that's definitely not the worst of his library.
Right. Okay. House of the Dead.
That's the worst. you just went from that thing.
Burn it.
Is wow. That thing needs to be burnt.
In the Name of the King, A Dungeon Siege Tale.
And that one is with McDonald, right?
Jason Statham?
Is that Michael McDonald? Is that who I'm thinking of? He's
Michael
in it?
McDonald.
Isn't that the Clockwork Orange guy?
You're thinking of Malcolm McDowell.
Thank you.
I'm like Michael McDonald.
You got to remember, I did a lot of drugs when I was young.
That's fine.
Okay? Your memory's not as good.
Ray Liotta is the evil sorcerer in this movie.
Okay. What am I thinking of?
I don't know. I'm not sure about that one.
So I don't know. I don't think I've seen that one then.
Okay.
What do you say?
I saw that in theater, and it's really bad. But if you're bored, you should watch it just for the fact that they casted Ray Liotta as an evil sorcerer.
All right.
Because it's ridiculous. All right. Blood Rain. Burn it, keep it, pass.
God, it's been a long time since I've seen it.
Okay, we'll skip it.
We can keep it.
Okay. Street Fighter, The Legend of Bullshit.
Here's the problem. Almost 90% of video game movies should be trashed. But I feel like if we just trash them all.
Right.
What was the Street Fighter, the movie?
Yeah, The Legend of The Legend of Chun-Li.
Oh, The Legend of Chun-Li.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I seen it. Was that good or not?
Burn it, keep it, pass.
I say burn it because we have a great Street Fighter anime.
There you go.
That always will win out everything.
Perfect. Hitman Agent 47. That's the sequel to Hitman.
Oh, and it's not the first one?
No, Agent 47.
I saw the first one. That was garbage.
Oh.
And the second one I don't think I've seen.
Okay. I'm going to say burn it. I'm going to jump in here.
Oh, Godzilla vs. Kong. I know, Sunday. I can't wait.
Wing Commander.
Burn it.
Yes.
And I'll tell you why.
Oh, I saw that shit in theater, bro.
I had to see it because someone told me the Phantom Menace trailer plays during that movie.
Right.
And it didn't on mine.
Oh, that sucks.
So not only did I not see the trailer, I had to sit through that garbage of a film.
Oh, what a piece of shit!
Man!
Oh my god!
Horrible.
How do you have worse special effects and animatronics than the games? How did the fuck did that happen from the same creator of the game?
And it's not like that was a huge game.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I played 3 and 4. I beat 3 and 4, and those are epic games.
Man, you're bringing up the old school though. I wouldn't even like if someone's like, "What's a video game movie?" I would never have thought of those.
It's fun. All right, keep it rocking and rolling.
I love it.
All right, Max Payne. I have not seen it.
I have seen it, and it's very mediocre.
Keep it, pass.
I guess you could put it in the okay pile.
Okay.
It's Mark Wahlberg, you know.
It sucks because I enjoy the Max Payne games, especially the third one.
The third one is amazing, right?
Dude, the third game is so good, and nobody talks about it. I feel like it's one of the most underrated PS3 games.
There was just so much stuff coming out at that time. That's why.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
such a great game, though.
Dude, it's so good. They should do a remaster or something of all three in like one collection. That would be cool.
Yeah. That would be awesome.
All right. Assassin's Creed.
It's mediocre. You can keep it.
Keep it. Okay.
Like I'm keeping mediocre. That's how bad video game movies are. Okay.
Doom.
We can keep it.
Okay.
You know, I feel like there's some redeemable things in that movie.
Okay. Lara Croft Tomb Raider, the first one.
I'm not thinking I'm going to sneeze, I think. Okay. Sorry. I was trying to warn people who are wearing headphones.
It could be a guilty pleasure.
I feel like do you keep the first one and burn the second one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's good.
Need for Speed.
You know, I'm not even sure I knew that was a movie.
I'd never seen it. I never watched it.
I've never seen it. Yeah. I didn't know that was a movie.
even though I just recently talked about it, I gotta hear Mr. Valley's take on it. Super Mario Brothers.
Oh gosh.
Keep it.
That is a wreck, huh? It's interesting because it's
interesting wreck. It's a fantasy. It's a fantasy. What was the winner?
I didn't see your review on it. I wish I had. What's interesting is how much they get wrong in that movie. And I don't know, like back in the day, video game movies, I don't know what they thought, like, here, let's put all these pipes and tubes on cars, and because they did that with Double Dragon as well, you know?
Yeah. It's funny when with Master Chaos, the stream I did, he gave both of them a pass. He's like, no, he didn't think they were that bad.
He passed on them? Like he said,
no, he gave it a pass. Yeah, he didn't think they were that bad. Mario Brothers barely for me. I barely gave it a pass. I hated it at first when I saw it in theater when I was young. All these years have passed since I've seen it that one time, and I'm like, it's not good. It's not great.
Right.
They tried to make a world. So I gave it I said, okay, it's not that low. It doesn't mean I'm certifying it fresh if I give it a pass.
Yeah.
It's not as low as the Rotten Tomato scores. Double Dragon, I shit all over it, man. I shit all over Double Dragon.
Well, you know what's funny is if I had my choice, I'd watch Double Dragon over Super Mario. That's crazy, right?
It's not as much as a train wreck.
Because, well, you know what? Double Dragon at least gets some things right about the game. You know, like they have that post-apocalyptic world. They have fighting.
Kind of.
Well, I mean, there's fighting, you know, I know it's a lot of jumping around and trying to miss the punch. It seems like. I
enjoyed the cinematography.
Oh my gosh, here's a list of Milano's butt.
The cinematography was fantastic.
I love that you had that GIF right on hand, you know.
Thank you.
And then Billy and Jimmy are like trying to fight, like who's gonna go after him.
Yeah.
You know. And it has a Terminator guy, Robert Patrick.
Yeah, we liked him. We like, okay, he realized he was in a bad movie, so he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna have fun.
I'm gonna embrace this.
I ended up enjoying at least him. It's like, all right, he's being goofy. All right, next up, Warcraft.
Okay. I haven't seen Warcraft. I heard it was good. Okay. So we'll keep it. But I think we should get rid of Mario.
Okay. Burn it. Okay.
Because it deserves better.
Silent Hill, the first one.
You keep that one. That's on my top.
It's a good movie.
Yeah. That's one of the best video game movies there is.
I just don't understand why everybody hates this movie.
The one that's 3D, that one could have been better for sure.
Okay, I heard that one was bad.
But the first one, keep that movie.
Yeah, I don't understand why people don't like it. But look at this. 31% Rotten Tomatoes. 31. That's terrible. But it's good. All right. Just for you, buddy. Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive.
Yes. Is that the Jamie Presley one?
Yes.
Okay.
Keep it.
Keep it.
Yeah. The first Resident Evil. I didn't bother naming the sequels. I'm just going to do the first one.
Yeah, we can keep it.
Okay.
We can keep it.
All right. Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time.
It's mediocre enough to keep.
Okay.
You know, it's not bad. It's filmed very well. Like,
right. Thanks for the donation, Jay Skull. Yes. There's new one revealed. Really? I'll just wait for the trailer Sunday. But thanks for the support. All right.
I can't believe we're getting a trailer. That blows my mind. I didn't think we'd ever get it.
For a while, I thought this is just fake. This is a fake movie. It's not coming out. All right. Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within. I don't know if this counts. Maybe we should skip this.
It's an odd one
because it's not really based off a game, though.
Right, it's its own thing, right?
We'll skip it. Mortal Kombat.
In all honesty, all of them kind of took a detour. So
that's true, right? Mortal Kombat, the first one.
Oh, you keep it. Okay. Kidding me? Yeah.
Rampage.
You keep it.
Okay.
I think Rampage has a lot of good redeeming qualities.
It's fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
Tomb Raider, the recent one.
The one with Nick Frost. I have not seen it.
Nick Frost?
Nick Frost is in that.
In Tomb Raider? Are we talking about Tomb Raider, the one that came out in 2018?
I check on IMDb.
Oh, okay.
See if I'm crazy.
No, I believe you. So keep.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Well, you can keep it.
Okay.
I don't think it deserves the praise that it got.
Oh, okay. I still haven't seen it, so
I think it was a lot of fanboys gushing over it all, and I'm like, yeah, but it's really and as well as it should be a kids movie,
right?
But it's just like, okay, it's a kids movie. It doesn't really, I don't know.
Right. Okay. Well, at least I know I'm not watching garbage whenever I get around to watching it. Pokemon Detective Pikachu.
Oh, I did see it.
Based off the Game Boy game, right?
You know what? I've never played a Pokemon game in my life. I think the reason is because I'm old, and Pokemon comes
because I'm old.
Because Pokemon comes after, it's like you get to a certain age where you're like, yeah, I can't play that and feel good about myself. Like
Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah. No, you can.
It's kind of average.
Ratchet and Clank, you can toss it because the cinematics in the game, and the game itself, that it's all based off of, are way better than the movie. You don't need the movie.
I figured. Well, that was fun. I just said, I'm gonna go through a little bit here. I know there's a lot more. But I'm like,
maybe the chat has some for us.
Chat, give us some more video game movies, and we'll make our decision. Burn it.
I would love to see a Ninja Gaiden movie. That'd be awesome.
What? He was in Dead or Alive. Come on,
Samurai Showdown movie would be awesome.
I'm
reading the chat now.
I would lose my mind if we had some badass martial arts sword fights in Samurai Showdown, the movie. I would go crazy.
An Altered Beast movie would be awesome.
That would be dope.
They're making a Last of Us movie.
They are?
Yeah. And I feel like you don't even need the Last of Us movie because there's a better one that's already out called The Girl with All the Gifts.
Oh.
Have you ever seen that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good movie, man.
I like the actress in that. What's her name? Gemma Arterton. Yeah, she's great.
I'm seeing about the chat here.
Could they do a live action Ninja Gaiden movie though?
What's that?
Could they do a live action Ninja Gaiden movie though? Like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
You think they could?
Oh. It's funny because I wish. Remember when in the 80s the Ninja, that was it. Ninja movies were. That's what it was, man. I don't know what happened. I wish they would come back like that.
I know. We missed the ninja exploitation genre was fun in the 80s.
Oh yeah, man.
Enter the Ninja, Revenge of the Ninja, all that good stuff.
Even like all the Shaw Brothers.
Oh yeah,
too, man.
Woo! Have you seen 8-Diagram Pole Fighter?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you must see that, my friend.
Yeah.
I have so many favorite movies. It would be so hard to give you a top 10 right now. But if it was one of those, put the gun to my head, I got to choose my favorite kung fu movie. It'd be 8-Diagram Pole Fighter, starring Gordon Liu. That's right, Master Killer.
Yeah, Gordon Liu, man.
Dude, the end fight scene in 8-Diagram Pole Fighter is so nuts.
Maybe I know it by a different name. Maybe they all have different names.
Invincible Shaolin Sticks, maybe? I don't know. That's another title for it. But the end fight of that movie is so crazy. You just like, number one, they don't make them like this anymore. That's what you're gonna say when that fight scene's over.
Yeah.
And number two, you're gonna be like, how fucking long did it take to do this?
I always think about that whenever I watch.
Like, Jesus.
Like when you watch Drunken Master, Legend of Drunken Master, you're just like, how long must it take to film this?
Right?
Or Iron Monkey. Just some of those things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Again,
Have
you ever seen Crippled Kung Fu Masters?
What happened?
Have you ever seen Crippled Kung Fu Masters?
Yes, I have. We were joking the other day on stream saying, talking about we want more old school martial arts movies to be remastered and, really good Blu-ray or 4K. And somebody in chat was like, it might have been Sexy Sumo, man. He's all like, hey, 4K for Crippled
Kung Fu Master 4K.
And I think Master Chaos was with me. He was all like, no, I don't know if I need to see that much detail.
Yeah, I feel like I can only watch that in parts. You watch 20 minutes and then you're like, all right, moving on. I would like to see a Blu-ray of The Magnificent Butcher. That one I would like to see.
Do you have an all-region Blu-ray player?
Shaolin versus Llama. That would be a good one too.
Do you have an all? Dude, yeah, that's a good one. Do you have an all-region Blu-ray player?
I do, yes.
So, dude, there's 88 Films and Eureka. Those are your companies that you can order from on like Amazon UK or whatever.
Oh, really?
Dude.
They have them on Blu-ray.
This Sammo Hung remastered Blu-ray three-pack set with Eastern Condors. What was the other one? It was Eastern Condors, Iron Fisted Monk, and Magnificent Butcher. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, those are good. All three of those. Yeah, that's nice. I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. Right. And they're first class. Eureka and 88 Films, their releases are really good. Really good. And I just bought the fucking Once Upon a Time in China Blu-ray trilogy.
Yeah.
From Eureka. And then not too long after, they released it again in 4K. I was like, God damn it. Like, damn it.
I'm still on the Once Upon a Time in China, the 3-disc, the DVD.
Hey, as long as you own them. As long as they're widescreen, original language, that's all that matters. What other Shaw Brothers movies are you down with, my friend? You're talking my language.
Oh my gosh.
Can
I come over here for a second?
Yeah.
Let me see.
I'll talk to chat. I'll talk to chat. That's right, Orlando. You know what's up. Yeah. Everybody I recommended that movie to, they watched it and they were like blown away. So good. Dark too. Very dark tone of a film. Very good movie.
Here we go. I'm coming.
Hey, take your time, brother. I'm just hanging out with chat, hanging out with the family.
All right, let me see here. Put some there right there.
How are they just now making a Call of Duty movie?
I guess these are some of the ones. Come on, where's my headphones at?
Oh shit, we're getting some reveals here, chat.
Oh gosh, this is like probably. This may be one of my favorites.
All right, let's do it.
Chinese Super Ninja,
dude. Yes, dude. I have that DVD.
Yeah, dude.
5 Element Ninjas is a classic.
There's several different names for this, right?
Yeah.
But this is probably like this is it. This is where it's at, man.
I got it on Blu-ray.
I just grabbed some. These aren't. Oh yeah, Shaolin Rescuers, man.
Dude, yeah, another good one. I
don't know where all of mine are.
Yeah.
Avenging Eagle.
Good one. You know what's special about that one? The one you just held up? I have that too, and I'm never throwing it away because what's weird is
how would you ever throw it away?
No. There's the reason I said that is because they remastered it in widescreen from Celestial Pictures. You can find it widescreen and remastered now.
Oh, okay.
But for some reason, on that version you have, the end fight is longer.
Oh, and they cut it down, huh? That's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. And they did the same thing with Chinatown Kid too. I don't know if you have that. But it's weird because like soon as the fight, I mean, it still looks good, and as soon as the fight happens, and then it's over, I'm like, oh, I was like, wait a minute, that fight was way longer at the end, you know?
Right.
Avenging Eagle's great. T. Lung and Alexander Fouchang. You got the classics, man. You know what's up? You hardcore. Joel Vallie is hardcore.
I didn't know I was hardcore. It's just stuff. Yeah. I love this one. This is Gordon Liu too. Fist of the White Lotus, man.
Dude. The fight he has with the two sword guards that are guarding Lole, and the end fight was fucking hilarious.
So you know your stuff. I feel like whenever I talk about this, people just check out.
Yeah, especially when I say 8 diagram pole fighter, they look at me like,
right?
Huh?
Which oddly enough, I've probably seen it, and I
like Rush Hour. That's my favorite kung fu movie. Rush Hour.
There's something about this movie. I just love it, and we already talked about it, but
it's classic. It's
The Magnificent Butcher. I highly recommend this.
DVD release right there. That's a good one. Fox released some good ones. Do you have Knockabout?
I don't know, man.
Knockabout is a lot of fun.
No, I know it. I just don't know if I have it here.
Knockabout and The Prodigal Son is one of my favorites. That's a good one. If you can find that.
Just kidding. That got thrown.
That's a classic.
Fright Night. Oh, I love Fright Night, man. This is so rad. Oh wait, this isn't Shaw Brothers. This is Storm Riders.
Yep. It's a good one. Azumi, love the end fight.
Oh yeah, Three Evil Masters, man.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, dude. Classic. Oh man, now I'm seeing these. I'm like, yeah, kid with the golden arm, man.
Yeah, I got a movie poster. It's so bizarre. It's bizarre. I'm walking into, was it Hot Topic or Spencer's? One of those stores. I was bored, and Lady Fat Blood was at another store, and I was like, let me walk in here see if they have something. And I checking their posters, and they had a poster of
a pretty random poster there.
The kid with the golden arm. I'm like, what?
That is pretty random.
Yeah, I framed it.
And like Tribal Chief, I will say, like movies like that, House of Flying Dagger, Hero, I love them. I actually seen House of Flying Dagger and on a trip to Asia.
Oh,
nice. I had no subtitles or nothing, and I loved it. Even though I had no idea what was going on, I was just like, so captivated by the imagery that was on there.
Yeah.
You know? And so
that's a good one. Fearless is good.
The Buddhist Fist.
Oh,
I have all the Jackie Chan, so like Super Cop. I have all the Jackie Chan stuff. I'm a big Jackie fan too.
I love Jackie.
Jackie Snake and Crane Shadow, man.
Oh shit. The recent unboxing video I just uploaded is a lot of Jackie Chan released from 88 film collections. Oh yeah, there it is.
That's where it's at.
Yeah. I think Eureka remastered the first one.
Shaolin versus Ninja.
Yeah, that's a good one. Some good fighting in there. But Shaolin versus Llama, though, man. Oh no, actually, that's a good one. But Shaolin versus Wu Tang. You seen that one with Gordon Lewis?
I like Llama better though.
Oh really?
Yeah.
It's been so long. I just remember them both being badass.
Jackie, the Young Master, man.
Classic.
Here's that trilogy.
That's coming out on Blu-ray soon. Oh yeah, you got them.
This is where it's at right here. This is where it's at.
Watch the first two. Yeah,
that's the one you want.
I don't even know if I have that.
Oh man, that's the one you want.
But I did. I remember renting it, and it was like, dude, this is a fucking badass movie.
Two Champions of Death.
Yep, classic.
So I have other Shaw Brothers, other places. Like I said, I got to get organized.
But that company that released those DVDs, I was buying every one of them I could find, man. Because
man, roll up into Suncoast and be like, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one.
Do it, Suncoast. Holy shit! Right now, right now the younglings in the chat are calling Suncoast.
Suncoast, what's that? I think they're still around. They're called it's 2 letters like EA or E.
They're still around?
Or FYI?
FYE? That's
FYE.
Suncoast.
That's Suncoast, I believe.
I did not know that.
I believe that's what it turned into.
That's the only cool store we have out here, unfortunately. It's kind of boring out here. But that's
I might be wrong. I might be wrong, but I heard it was absorbed there.
Oh, that makes sense. Wow, I did not know that.
Wrong.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
See, Taco Ghost knows what's happening.
Yeah. Red Sun. I was talking about that the other day. Have you seen that?
Red Sun.
Yeah, man.
Red Sun.
It's one of the greatest movies that no one knows exists.
Yeah, I don't know if I've heard of that one.
It's, dude.
What year is that?
Yeah, I think it's 60s or 70s, but it has the legendary badass samurai Yoshiro Mifune teams up with Charles Bronson.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. It's so good, and there's no Blu-ray. It sucks. Like, no one talks about this movie. I didn't even know this movie existed. I was like, this is such a cool movie. They even have a fight scene. Yeah, that movie was the first time I saw Bronson's physique, and I had absolutely no idea he was fucking ripped.
When I see Charles Bronson when he's young, it blows my mind. What was the movie?
Right?
There was a movie that Reggie brought up in the chat the other day. We were streaming, and I was like,
"Was it Vincent Price movie? Was it?"
It was Charles Bronson young.
Okay.
Crap! I wish he was here.
What's the name of that Vincent Price movie? The House of Wax.
Charles. No, what?
Okay.
It wasn't that one.
He's Vincent Price's like evil minion that does his deeds. He's like the muscle, but he's like uncredited in the movie.
That's crazy. I've seen the movie too, and I can't think of that. I didn't know that was him.
Which one did Reggie bring over? Who was in it?
Dude, it's so crazy. Oh my gosh. Here, look, I'll just text him because now it's gonna bug me, and then I'm not gonna be able to concentrate. Reggie, what was the name of that Charles Bronson movie we talked about the other day in the chat? It was crazy. I was like, oh my gosh, that is Charles Bronson. I couldn't believe it, man. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, Taco Ghost. House of Wax is an old school classic horror flick from the old days. I think it was the 50s, I think, right?
One of my favorite Vincent Price movies is
he's so great. That guy's so good.
I don't know. Is it called I Am Legend? The old one too?
The Last Man on Earth.
Last Man on Earth. I love that one.
Dude,
that's Vincent Price.
Yeah, that's my favorite out of the 3.
Yeah. Oh yeah, mine too.
Yeah.
For sure.
That one scene where Bruce Campbell in Evil Dead 2 was the first time I ever seen an actor laughing hysterically and then going to tears. In Evil Dead 2. But watching Last Man on Earth, he had that tender moment where he's sitting down on the couch and he's just like laughing, trying to remember the old days, and he starts crying, dude. It's like fuck.
Like it's a transition into it.
Yeah. I was like, dude, yeah, Vincent Price is great. He's great.
What's the best crying scene in any movie? That's a tough question.
Glory, Denzel Washington.
You think so?
I just threw that out there.
You know what my favorite one is?
Which one?
It just like blew my mind. Was Midsummer. Have you watched it?
Seen it.
You haven't seen Midsummer?
I haven't seen it yet. No, not yet.
Holy moly! There's a crying scene in that will blow your freaking mind. It's right in the beginning.
Okay.
And I'm just like, how is this girl not nominated for something?
Really? Okay.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Yeah, Sexy Sumo and some other friends of mine have recommended Midsummer to me. So
I love Midsummer. I don't care for Hereditary too much. It was kind of eckies. It wasn't like.
I think you were the one that told me you like Midsummer more.
I do, yeah.
I need to watch it. Did you like The Witch?
It was all right.
Yeah, I like
it. It wasn't like. I'm a horror snob at times. because
Yeah,
because it's my favorite genre.
Yeah.
I'm like, you got to bring something new to the table,
Right.
for me. And I know that's a horrible phrase to say.
Yeah.
And it's kind of overused.
Right.
But a lot of times in horror, for me, I was like, I want to see something different, something,
Right.
you know, like The Descent. I felt was
you were like mildly entertained with The Witch.
Yeah.
I like the ending though. I know a lot of people hated the ending. I was like, dude, at that
same
point,
ending as Hereditary, isn't it? Isn't it
Yeah.
the same?
Yeah.
You know, and so I think I had seen Hereditary first, and that's another thing. Like, you may see another movie before you see the movie, and that so it's like. But I'm a horror snob, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, I'm an action martial arts movie snob, so that's why I destroy movies like Ballistic X versus Sever. Destroyed it.
No, that's a bad movie, though.
Oh,
like a really bad movie.
I gave it a shot on the Is It Really That Bad series, but Jesus Christ. Let's see, 7. That's a classic. It's a good one.
7. When I watched 7 for the first time, it's crazy how dirty I felt and how well done it is, man.
Yeah.
It's like it's like Cannibal Holocaust. You just have to shake it off a bit.
Yeah.
After you get done.
Yeah, that movie blew my mind, by the way. I had no idea what we were going to watch. This was like years ago.
Yeah.
He was like, hey, I heard this was crazy. Let's watch it. And I was just like, sure. But
it's a great movie if you watch it before you know it's not real.
Yeah, I liked it.
You know what I mean?
Despite what happens in the movie, I still like the concept. So,
right. I am a rom-com snob too. It's funny, the movies that I like. I'm. This is gonna sound crazy. I love Titanic.
Okay.
I love Mean Girls.
All right.
So I have these like weird movies that I like to watch sometimes, man.
So do I. I have my
your guilty pleasures, right? Is what you call it.
Guilty pleasures / should I be telling people that I watch this? Because I'm not, me and Lady Fat Blood, we're not fans of musicals. We don't really like musicals.
Oh, I can't watch musicals.
But I like to watch Streets on Fire.
Never seen it.
It's weird. It's directed by Walter Hill, and William Dafoe's in there. He plays the leader of a biker gang. And it's got singing in it. And I was just like, oh no, this is a musical? I didn't know that. But I like the movie. It's weird. I shouldn't like it, but I do.
I can't do musicals, man.
Doesn't make sense.
I did see one musical recently, and I was like, okay, I did this. I sat through the whole thing, and I was like, I was shocked that I could. And I kind of liked it. I can't remember what it's called. It was something like, I don't even remember. It's during a zombie apocalypse. And like I said, I've done a lot
Anna and something. Anna.
Yeah, like Anna and the Apocalypse.
And the Apocalypse? Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Something like that. And I enjoyed that. I did.
Right.
But after that, I just I can't.
Yeah, I there's violence, there's gang fights and shit, but I don't know. It just works for me for Streets of Fire. I don't know why. It's weird. Watch the trailer and see if it wets your whistle. You'd be like, okay, this looks good.
I'll check it out.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why Titanic, I watch it differently than everyone else watches it. I have a crazy fear of the water, insane fear of the water. So Titanic is a horror movie, and it's just building up to that the moment of like, you know what I mean? And every time I'm watching, I'm just like, these poor people don't even know that death is around the corner, and like, you see the water rushing through. Oh. Seriously, man, it makes me right.
The second half of that movie, man, everybody was on the edge of their seat in the theater.
Dude.
I was one of them. Let's see. The best rom-com is a Chinese Ghost Story 1 through 3. Yes, Taco Ghost. I enjoy those movies. I enjoy them. Even the third one I like. Those are good movies.
Stand By Me is a guilty pleasure. I feel like that should just be a pleasure.
That's a good movie, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if that. You shouldn't feel guilty about loving that.
No, don't feel guilty about that. Rocky Horror Picture Show. Someone says is guilty pleasure.
I can't do it. I can't do Rocky Horror Picture Show. I've tried for years, ever since growing up as a kid, man. I always felt like I was missing out. You know, like friends would go to those shows, they dress up in drag. I'm like, man, I want to dress up in drag. Come on. But I just could never get into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just doesn't. I don't know, man. I'm looking to see if I have any guilty pleasure movies right here. I don't know, man.
Maybe you can name one. You got it on top of your head?
I'm really bad at stuff like that, man. Trying to think of.
I think my boy Orlando earlier said Dog Soldiers. Yeah, son. That's my shit right there.
That's
I love that movie.
That's Marshall as well, man.
That's my favorite werewolf movie. Dog Soldiers is my favorite.
I wouldn't say that's my favorite werewolf movie, but it's definitely good.
Yeah.
My favorite werewolf movie is Teen Wolf. Just kidding.
Hey, I was getting ready to go along with it. I'm like,
I do like Teen Wolf. I do. There's because that's like nostalgia, right? Like that's what you grew up on.
Yeah.
If I had to pick a favorite, it would probably be American Werewolf in London.
What do you think about? It's hard. It's such a good movie, though. I mean, it's almost a dark comedy. This has the greatest werewolf transformation of seen in werewolf history.
Classic.
Still to this day. But honest thoughts about The Howling.
Oh, The Howling's good.
It's solid, right?
Yeah, like you got oh my gosh, Gremlins director did that, right?
Joe Dante?
Joe Dante, right?
I don't know.
I thought he did it.
You might be
right.
Be wrong. Okay.
And I probably am because I'm not well versed in film like a lot of other people are.
Yeah.
But I thought The Howling was good, man.
One of the good ones
back in the day. It starts to get a little weird. Once you get to round 3, I think.
Huh?
Howling gets a little weird when you get to like.
Howling gets weird when it gets to the second one.
Is it second one? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the one with like the girl in leather and?
It's the second one.
Is that the second one? Okay. Yeah, that's where it gets weird. Like
you get the Howling theme song. Christopher Lee's in the movie for some reason.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
The movie's so bad. Plus, it stars Reb Brown, which is hilarious. But that movie's so bad that Christopher Lee, apologized
for making it.
But
did he apologize for Attack of the Clones too? I'm just kidding. He should have.
Poor Dooku.
Poor Christopher Lee.
I know. He's great though.
I'm trying to think of werewolf movies, man.
But I think Howling 2 is on people's list for so bad it's so good.
So good.
Yeah, so bad it's good. So
I remember Silver Bullet.
I like it.
I feel like there's one out there I'm missing that I really
that was actually fine, not horrible.
And I can't think of it.
You got Gary Busey in there.
That dude's crazy, man. In real life.
You thinking about another good one?
I feel like there's one werewolf movie I'm forgetting that I may like better than American Werewolf.
I'm in the minority here, but I like Bad Moon.
Bad Moon.
Yeah, I'm in the minority. Not a lot of people.
That's the dude, the brother that lives in the trailer, correct? Yeah. Bad Moon's not bad, actually. He'd chains himself to trees.
Yeah. Yeah. But the fight with the dog, bro, at the end, that big ass dog, the family dog, that was actually pretty good.
I remember
Speaking of the brother, I think that's Michael Parr. I think he's the same. Yeah, he's the same actor that was in the Streets on Fire. He's the lead in Streets on Fire.
Point Break isn't a guilty pleasure, man. That's Catherine Bigelow at her finest, man. Don't feel guilty about that.
Point Break? Oh, Point Break's awesome.
Dude,
Point Break is awesome, man. And then it was remade into The Fast and the Furious. It has the exact same ending.
Yeah.
But I feel like nobody knows this. Like, come on, everyone should. It's the exact same ending. I heard the Point Break official Point Break remake was shite.
You know, I never watched it.
I didn't even bother
because there's some movies that you just know, right?
Yeah,
you just know. No, I don't want it even to taint the first one.
Nope.
You know.
Do you remember a martial arts flick from the '90s called The Perfect Weapon? Starring Jeff Speakman.
Yeah, I do.
And karate. Well, funny story about that. That did moderately well when it came out. It wasn't like a huge hit, but it did decent. And it's actually a cult. There's a cult following for A Perfect Weapon. I enjoy it. But Jeff Speakman was going to get his even bigger break, and he was offered a movie called that he turned. Did he turn it down? I'm trying to remember. No. Something else came up where he couldn't do it. But guess what the movie was? Speed.
Oh, was it Speed?
Yeah. Because somebody put Speed in the comments and reminded me of that.
I've only seen Speed once.
Dude.
Which is weird because I absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
And I only seen it once.
Once in a while movie. Yeah, it's a once in a while movie. It's not an everyday movie.
And Reggie always brings up Speed 2.
No. You know what? Speed 2 is perfectly titled Cruise Control because you're going to be fucking bored.
I've never even seen it, so
you're going to be so bored. It's nothing happens. It's so boring. You get some good funny moments with William Dafoe though.
Oh, is he in that?
He's the villain. Yeah, you get some William Dafoe goodness.
Here's the crazy thing: I'm not a William Dafoe fan. Isn't that weird?
What?
I know. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is about him. And there's another guy, Guy Pearce. Is that his name?
Guy Pearce? Yeah.
Not a fan, man.
You don't like Pearce?
Not a fan.
What movie did you see Guy Pearce in and you were like, eh?
No, I love the movie. I love The Count of Monte Cristo.
Okay.
And Guy Pearce is in that, and I just wish he wasn't. Because I'd talk about it more. There's another actor who looks similar to Guy Pearce, but I prefer him.
Which one is that?
I can't remember his name. He was just recently in a movie I saw. It's really good.
I think Guy Pearce.
Have you seen Phat Man?
Yes.
Okay, so the bad guy in
Goggins,
Phat Man.
Walton Goggins.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's like that
guy's great.
He's like the cheap Guy Pearce that that I like.
He's talking discount
Guy Pearce. So I like him. And he's great in that movie.
He's great.
That's good. I'm glad you've seen that. A lot of people haven't seen that movie.
Oh, please tell me you like Phat Man.
Of course.
Oh my God.
What's not to like about that?
Thank you.
I'd love the scene. There's a scene where spoiler alert, but it's going down, right? On Santa Claus.
Yeah.
And he pulls out all these guns and he's just loading them up. And you see just his body's all full of scars. Like Santa's been through some stuff, man.
Yeah. Doing his routine run, he came back injured.
Yeah.
Remember earlier in the movie, dude.
Oh yeah. He got a bullet.
What you see in the trailer is what you get.
I never seen the trailer, actually.
I am completely stunned of the low reviews for Phat Man.
That's how it goes. That's the problem with critics, man.
Like, what are you looking for? What did you? You know what? They probably went into it thinking, "Oh, it's going to be fun, like Bad Santa." That's exactly what happened.
And this the reason why I love movies like that, and it falls back on my horror movies and why I'm a snob, because I want to see something new.
Right. Yeah.
And guess what? I haven't seen Santa who's ready to give up on Christmas.
Yeah. Fuck the world.
Basically. And shitting guns and stuff. And I'm like, that's cool, And that's why I like movies like Rubber appeal to me. Or movies like
I can't believe I was actually okay with that movie.
What's the other one? Hobo with a Shotgun. Stuff like that. I'm okay. I know what it is.
Yeah.
By the title, just sit back and enjoy, because only that director and that writer are going to make that movie.
Yeah.
Hollywood's not going to make it.
Right.
So let's enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because Hollywood's going to make the same 15 movies this year.
Right.
You can watch those whenever you want.
Yeah. Or remake, sequel, prequel, reboot.
Exactly.
Same old, same old.
Exactly.
If someone came to you and wanted to offer you a lot of money to remake Beautiful Prison, would you do it?
100%. Yeah. There's like, here's the thing. Beautiful Prison is the whole movie's a compromise.
Right.
On budget, on time, on all kinds of stuff. There's so much stuff that was in my brain that I knew I couldn't put on the script because I just didn't have it.
Right.
Like that fight in the park, right?
Yeah.
Is a whole fight in a diner that breaks everything.
Oh shit.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
And there's like, and it's over the top more. It's more like, because he's in this like TV world thing, you know, spoiler, but like, it would have been way more over the top.
Right.
With all that stuff. But because of budget.
I think I meant to ask you, somebody else takes the reins though. They just give you the money and somebody else remakes it. That's what I meant.
That's tough.
There's nothing wrong with taking the money. I mean, there's nothing wrong with taking the money. I'm just curious to hear your thoughts.
I mean, can I be a creative producer on it? I can't. That's it. That's it.
George Lucas, son. George Lucas.
I just gotta like, here's my baby.
Yep.
Don't drop it. I guess we got to talk about price.
Yeah.
Because the beautiful thing about like horrible remakes is that some people it causes other people to seek out the original.
That's true. That is true. Yeah.
So if by a bad remake, someone goes, "Oh, this is a remake. Is the first one any good? Let me go check it out," and they go and see my movie. I'm fine with that.
There you go.
If the price is right.
Problem solved.
What do I think of underworld werewolves? The lichen, the
creature designs and the practical effects are good, but when it's just CG, it looks bad.
Yeah.
But believe it or not, I'm in the minority. I like the third one the best, even though the werewolves look like shit.
I like the one where it's heavy on the Bill Nye. Which one's that?
You mean the third one's the prequel. The third one's the build of the war. Period.
Yeah. I don't think it's that one. I think the second one's the one I like that has Bill
Nye.
Nye.
Nye's in the first one.
Is he in the first one?
Yeah, he gets
like
killed.
Heavy in the first one?
He gets revealed, and then he has a big fight at the end, and then he dies. I don't remember the second one that well.
I have a picture of him flying in the air. There's a tunnel, a road.
Are you sure? I don't think that's Bill Nye. I think that's another actor. You're thinking of the second movie.
Are you sure that's not Bill Nye?
The guy who had the...
right. You know what? You know more about movies for sure. I don't ever claim to know movies, and you know, I have a horrible memory, which I've mentioned 80 times in this.
So do I.
This podcast. You know,
Speed 2 should have been a romantic comedy. LOL. I guess if you look at it that way. So I'm assuming Reggie's a big fan, huh?
No, he's not.
Oh,
he always brings it up like how bad it is.
It's so bad.
I don't think he ever answered me on that. Yeah, I don't know.
Henry Cavill was in Monte Cristo. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he's the main guy. Have you seen Count of Monte Cristo?
Well, Henry Cavill is Superman.
Yeah. Oh, he's great in that movie.
He's in that?
Yep. He's the main guy, man.
No, that's Caviezel.
Edmond Dantes.
It's the actor with the last name. His name's Caviezel.
Oh, you're right. It is Jim Caviezel, isn't it?
The guy played Jesus.
Yeah, it is Jim Caviezel.
Maybe that's what Tribal Chief meant. Maybe that.
Oh, no. Superman's a kid, dude.
Oh, shit.
He's his son. That's what it is. He's
wow.
his son. I knew he was in there, and I was like, he's the son of he's the child he didn't know he had.
Oh, wow. I've only seen that movie once. Wow.
Oh, man, that movie's awesome.
Even though it has Guy Pearce in it.
Sadly. Guy Pearce should have stuck to making time machine movies and stayed there.
You didn't like him in Memento?
Well, yeah, but he was also in the Time Machine.
I've never seen it. I heard it was bad. Is it bad?
Yeah. Yeah, it's really it's an odd movie, man. It's got a weird feeling all through it.
Behind the scenes shenanigans or just bad script or both?
Well, it's based off the TV show, right? Like
right.
Back in the day. It just feels weird.
Yeah.
It's like, is this a kid's movie? No, this ain't a kid's movie. Is this an adult movie? No, it's not an adult movie. Who's this for? That's my take on
Didn't it star a singer in there who had like one hit? She was like one hit wonder. I don't know who it is though.
You know, it might. I seen that in the theater and then I deleted from my memory. Much like Mortal Kombat Annihilation, you know,
which I'm talking about tomorrow. Actually,
no way. Are you?
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's a turd, man.
We're talking about that. That's why I didn't mention that one. We're talking about that. We're talking about that and Tekken tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it really that bad? Yeah.
Tekken's way better than Mortal Kombat. I won't say nothing more because I don't want to spoil your.
I gotta rewatch Tekken. I gotta rewatch Tekken tonight, but you know what? We want to go on and wrap it up for tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was a good stream. This was a great stream.
I can talk all day about movies and games.
Oh, so can I. But we gotta end it at some point. But
yes,
maybe if I started earlier, we could go 4-hour stream.
Well, I hope your viewers enjoyed it, and I hope they check out Beautiful Prison.
Yeah,
and be on the lookout for Behind the Yellow House.
Behind the Yellow House. Don't forget, guys, keep an eye out for that. Check out Beautiful Prison. It's free to watch on Amazon Prime. Make sure you head over to Joe Valley's channel, Media Glitch. Make sure you go over there, subscribe. There's always good shit. And Outdoors Joe, he says, great stream, guys. Really enjoyed it. Well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it tonight. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Joe is a media glitch.
Yeah. Oh, cool. All right.
Yes.
That's cool. It takes two to tango. Joe, always a pleasure. Always an honor.
Yes, this is fun. Let's do it again, man.
I would love to do more of these in the future if it's cool with you, my brother.
Yeah, I'm always down, man. I'm always down. So
tomorrow, chat, I know it's early in the morning. I know. Oh, the people are already subscribing to you right now.
Thanks, Sci-Fi. Appreciate it.
Tomorrow, I know it's early. if you can't catch it live, make sure you watch it later. But the Mortal Kombat Annihilation and Tekken isn't really that bad stream. It's going to be at 8 a.m. I know. I know.
People wake up that early?
I know, right? I might oversleep. But the only reason I'm doing that is because I'm streaming with a YouTuber from Japan. He lives in Japan, so that's how we got to do it. So stop by, guys, tomorrow, and it will be my birthday this weekend.
Oh, happy birthday!
Well, thank you.
Are you telling your age or no?
Oh, they already know.
I don't.
Huh? I'll be 42, my friend.
Yes, I was telling my wife I'm like, gonna be on the show, and she's like, "How old is he?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm older than him." She's like, "Are you? You think so?" I said, "Oh yeah, I know so." And now I know so.
well, now you got to tell me your age.
Oh, I don't know if I reveal my age.
We'll reveal it off. We'll reveal it off when we end the broadcast. You can let me know.
Yeah.
Yes. Happy 21st birthday to me. Yes, that's right. All right. So Friday morning, you know what we're doing. Friday night, I might do a live Q&A bootleg birthday stream with you guys, or at least hang out with the family and talk movies with you. I may do that, or I've never done one of these before. I might try it and hopefully it works out, but I might do a let's watch a guilty pleasure with me live stream. Of course, you guys have to have the movie, and we'll sync it together and watch it together. Street Fighter, that's right.
Oh, nice.
Guilty pleasure. Yeah, so we might do that. We might do that Friday night, a kind of a bootleg watch party. So I'll let you guys know.
I'm gonna miss all these because this weekend is full on location scouts. I'm all over the state. Like,
you live in the dream, though, man. That's all that matters. You live in the dream.
Yeah, I know.
So I'll keep you guys. I know. Right. I love it. I do. I love it. What's going on, chat? So we will end the stream. Thanks again for hanging out. Movie Dojo, badasses, and Joel Vallie. We will do this again, my friend. And have a good night, guys. Peace.
Later.